The Dad and Drew Show. Two idiots on tangents. Live Wednesdays at 8. YouTube.com/The Dad and Drew Show.
What's up, Jamie?
What's up, my friend? How are you tonight?
Good. How are you? How's everybody in the chat as well that we can't see on our...
Well, okay. It looks like it caught up.
Oh, it did?
So
yeah,
see.
it did. Okay.
We'll see if it was just they didn't like that it wasn't live. I don't know.
Well, James Wilkerson just showed up and it came in. I think it is a little...
I think it's being a little snappier. Hi, Kevin Fisher.
Kevin Fisher, Matt Butterfield, Ryan S. Yeah, I think...
Oh, Derek Stout. What's up, Derek?
Welcome in. Yeah, I think it's just a little weird.
I think it just didn't like not being live.
No,
I don't like not being live.
I don't either. It wanted to be live.
We should call you live in the moment.
Live in the moment. Yeah. I feel like that's all I do these days, Jamie.
Oh my gosh. I texted Drew this week. It was so funny. So we were talking. Welcome to the show, guys. It's Wednesday, it's 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Welcome to the Dad and Drew Show. You guys so we were talking about stuff and we're like, oh, so I mentioned Queen V. I was like, oh, Veronica. And I said her last name and whatever. And I'm like, oh, Veronica this. And the kiddo goes, who? She goes, she should be called Veronica in the moment.
Hey, man.
And I was like, kid's got a point.
She does. Maybe we'll just go down to City Hall and get that configured.
Get that changed.
Get it changed up.
How you been, buddy?
Good, man. Good. Exhausted, but good.
It's been a while. I haven't seen you in like 4 days.
What, 4 days? Has it been just 4 days?
Hey, Luann. Yeah. Hey, Krista.
Krista Fry.
Queen V is in the house. We have royalty in the house.
Jaquita's here. Great. Once again. She never goes
we have
away.
To shut the stream down.
Yep. All right, guys. We're going to open it up on a different screen. We'll send you guys the link.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But not Jaquita. Just kidding.
No.
Jaquita, we love you.
Thank you, Jaquita.
Thank you. I just love messing with her now. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's really fun. Look at you in your snazzy shirt, Jamie. That's what I want to talk about. I'm
the guy who buys the shirt and says, can you cut the tags off that? Because I'm wearing this out of the store.
Yeah. Yep. And it's funny. You and I are both that way because when I went and got my Mickey's Runaway Railway shirt, I was like, I need to go to the bathroom to put this thing on. It's got to be put on.
This was such an epic shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be purchased.
Yes.
Andy, I don't think they sell this on Shop Disney. I think this is one of those parks exclusives items.
Excluding people. Can you believe it?
Because I tried to look for it too to see, couldn't find it. It is way too epic. It is expensive.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What was the original price tag? Because you got
$85.
Wow.
I did
Yeah. Because, I was thinking more like 60, 55, 60. That's
what I was expecting.
A little more reasonable. But, dude, the color.
But then after my discount, it was like 55, 60. So it was fine.
Yeah. So you're paying full price anyway. Or maybe that, like I said, maybe they jack the prices up when they know it's.
They're like, we got 30% off. Let's jack it up to 85.
Yep. And people will buy it.
Mm-hmm. So for those of you who weren't in the premiere, I premiered my video from this Sunday, which was my first day back at Magic Kingdom, which happened to be joined by this guy over here. And we've been doing these. It's like dual, like Drew will vlog and I will do my little video.
Yeah.
And so it's weird because a lot of you people will watch my thing after watching Drew's live stream. You're like, hey, I've seen this, but it's different.
But from a different angle.
It's from like a different angle. It looks different.
Yeah. Well,
so it's kind of fun.
It is, but I realize I gotta talk a little bit lower, Jamie, because a couple times I'm coming across into your vlog and I'm like, I'm not trying to like voice bomb your
No, you're fine. It's part of the experience. We're doing the vlogception where it's vlog and live meet.
It's our new thing, right? We created that. We're like, hashtag vlog live stream life.
So you get the live stream of the two of us at the park.
Yeah.
And then you get a highlight reel.
Yeah.
Vlog. And then you get post-game discussion.
Yeah. And you know what else you get that I realized? Guys, you actually get pure, beautiful video of Haunted Mansion, unlike my live streams where it's like,
I have the whole thing completely unedited, shot to shot, and it's so dark in there.
Dude, me and Veronica talked about that. And let me know if anybody that's been to Haunted Mansion, I guess since they've opened. I don't know who has and who hasn't. But we noticed that when we went in, we were like, why is it so much? Like, is it because we were out in the sun and we came in and it looks dark? But no, man, I don't know if they're trying to save money on lights, because it is. It's like half that ride's really, really dark. I'm
crazy. Like, to the point where we had the weirdest experience ever getting on Haunted Mansion. We're going to Winnie the Pooh because they're like, it's been down. It was down all day.
Yeah.
And then somebody in Drew's live stream goes, hey guys, it's open. 10-minute wait. We were at basically Starlight Cafe.
Yeah, we were across the way.
Yeah. We weren't close.
No.
So we hoofed it.
I was running. You were running.
Drew and Queen. I left my family behind. Eva waved me on. She's like, go.
Just get in line.
She gave me the signal. Just get in line. And the poor kid's feet were doing the because she's got like tiny feet, and one of our strides is like 10 for her. So we were booking it, and we get there, and there's a lady with a sign, and she's trying to find the end of the line. And we walk by the entrance to Haunted Mansion, and we walk by Liberty Bell, and we walk by like the entrance to that, and we're like we're up the river. We're almost in Adventureland.
Yeah, we're like halfway into Frontierland.
And the lady still hadn't really found the line yet. And she was like, screw it. I'm putting the post down.
Figure it out, guys.
Here, and we just whooped in, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was insane. No, that was insane. Like because I was live streaming, and you guys had gotten so much farther up, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait. I'm going to
Power
wait
Mad
right
UK
here.
And Power Mad 50-year-old MLK guys here.
There's 2 Power Mads? Great.
Yeah.
My mind's blown.
Mind blown.
Yeah,
we totally lost Drew. We've lost Drew.
Yeah, no, I just waited. I was like, you know what? They're going to come back through this way. They already, you guys were locking it down.
So from the point that we like found the line and walked in, it was maybe 5 minutes to walk through the little tunnel line and get to the darkness of Haunted Mansion. And then from when we got into the darkness, literally we were on the ride in like a minute. There was no looking at the wallpaper on the room or no stretch, nothing. Like literally it was like, go.
Keep it moving, folks. Keep it moving.
So my eyes had no chance to adjust from bright sunshine to pitch black. So the first, 5 minutes of the ride, I don't think I saw anything.
No, and that's what we had thought, though. We thought, like, just because of the sun, like what happened to you, but it's also the fact that it's also really, really dark.
And then as my eyes, I think, adjusted, I noticed it's not getting much brighter.
No.
It was really dark. Does anybody know if they have, like, cut half the lights or they're saving on power, like Drew said?
I'm telling you. No, because you know what part that I realized, because I went on it multiple times, I was like, this is the part that was like they dimmed it down where the stairs are all upside down and everything.
I didn't even see that.
That's what I'm saying. I remember walking, because I remember you see the footprints and everything, like, ghosts walking on the. None of that. You could barely make out the stairs. Barely. If your eyes have adjusted.
The bat eyes looking in the dark, could barely see the eye part of the lit up part. Like it was, that's how dark it was. I was like in shock.
Yeah. They're saying we're not wrong. Big white spot eyes, sun bleached. But I think it's a combination, of like, well,
I think it was a combination of that. But even after my eyes adjusted, I feel like it was still darker than normal.
Yes, I think it is.
Now, I haven't been on Haunted Mansion in a while, so I didn't know if maybe it was just darker than I remembered.
No. Well, it's no. They did something because we've been going all through. You know, we've been going all through. And we noticed that too, because they're like, why is it so dark for the first, like, half of the ride almost? And that is just a great thumbnail, Jamie.
I had nothing for the thumbnail. And then I was going through Disney with your PhotoPass, gives you all these awesome photos sometimes for free. They just throw them in there.
Yeah.
And they had this Chip and Dale one. And I was like, we're two idiots. We would fit into that. And I did a horrible Photoshop job on purpose.
I love it. It looks so great. I wasn't sure if my long face could fit on that, but it fits pretty good.
It worked. It
does work.
That's so awesome. As you guys didn't know, we were going to talk a little bit about, our day over at Magic Kingdom. And then we have a whole bunch of stuff to get into tonight. But I had a fantastic, I haven't been to Magic Kingdom in almost a year.
Yep.
And it was busy, but not horrible.
No, it wasn't horrible.
Like we walked on a Haunted Mansion technically.
Yeah.
We had a sprint to get there, but we did.
No, we got it.
But we were seeing 100-minute waits.
Well, but that's the other thing. It was like right when we got in the park, it was like Haunted Mansion shut down. What else? There was like three. Splash Mountain was shut down.
Hold on, folks. I'll be right back.
Hold on, Jamie's gonna be here. I'm gonna try to lock it down. Hi, everybody. Hi, Lily Patra. Welcome in. Princess Tessa. I don't know if you've been here, but welcome in.
Sorry, somebody needed something that was in my office.
James Scanlon said, if my long face could fit on an M&M, it can fit on anything.
I think so.
It's awesome.
You had to put it on a peanut M&M, though. That was the only M&M he could fit it on, was the peanut M&M.
Yeah. The peanut M&M. Oh, man. Yes, Sally.
But yeah, it was pretty busy when we walked in because we got in a little bit, not too long after you. I was pretty proud of ourselves of when we got in there.
Yeah, you guys were in there early.
And that Starbucks line, though,
dude, that was not what we waited in. It might we got in when it was
that Royal Majesty cake drop.
A little busy, but you got it. I think everybody right when you wanted it, everybody else was like, "We're getting in." But I'll tell you, it helped my live stream because we sat there, and every 15 minutes or whatever it is, it was like, "What does that sound?" That's another cavalcade.
There's a cavalcade.
Cavalcade.
It was cavalcade crazy. At that point.
So let me ask you. Sorry, a little tangent, sort of, on what we're talking about. How did you feel about the cavalcades at Magic Kingdom in person?
Tinkerbell's weak.
Tinkerbell,
it's just Tinkerbell.
That's what the Queen said. She's like, why isn't there pirates dancing around or like the Lost
There
Boys?
should be a little bit of something with that.
Well, because it's like, hey, it's Tink, and she's gone and it's done.
And she's gone.
And you're like, really? A little more.
Like Mickey and them, they have like all the dancers and the guy in the stilts with a helmet. He has a helmet, people.
He has to have a helmet. I wouldn't want to be on stilts with a helmet.
Although the Pooh one is literally just them on the little trolley car.
But
it's three characters.
But it's Pooh and friends. You know what I mean? It's not just like, hey, it's Winnie the Pooh on a thing, and he's on a thing of honey, and then he's gone.
Right. The Tink one is a little weak. Of all of them, I would say. I have to say I didn't get to see Goofy. I'm mad.
Oh, you missed the Goofy cavalcade.
The Goofy cavalcade was weird. It went when I was in the line for Starbucks, and I never saw it again.
Oh man!
Like I think we were just in places it wasn't at the time.
Yeah, it must have been.
And I was a little bit. Tink looks like she sits on dirty snow.
Yeah, I think it was Sally that said that. Yeah, she was saying that, and I was looking. I was like, you know what? You're right. Like I'm
I like it
because it's not like shiny. It wasn't like shiny.
No,
gold
it's not very shiny gold. No,
I like gold. You know,
I do like gold. That castle is gold.
Everybody, Jamie actually likes the castle now a little bit better.
The castle has finally fully grown on me. Yep. It's the two-tone still is like we maybe could have incorporated a little bit more instead of that. Just like it's pink, it's gray.
I know what you mean.
Like they could have
blending, like a blending kind of
something. Yeah. But it looks beautiful. It does.
The gold on the sun, man. I'm telling you, when the sun hits that gold, it's stunning. It's a stunning castle.
And just to walk back down Main Street for that first time, and for us, it was so amazing because as we're coming through that little tunnel, I hear that sweet, sweet sound of the Dapper Dans.
Oh yeah,
and they're doing their little show at the top, and I'm like, man, it's just so nice. But you were right. Where was the fourth?
Right when we got in, I'm like,
Dapper Dans.
Only 3. Union break, bathroom break, like you said. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe he had to really go. Maybe he didn't skip the poo.
But I'll tell you, they locked it. They locked it down. Just the 3 of them, man.
Oh no, they were good, man.
They sounded angelic.
Yes, dude, their singing voices are amazing. When they do the Haunted Mansion one. So I was like, man, that is like on point.
Oh yeah, no, they're good, man. They're good, and I'm not usually a fan in general of that kind of barbershop quartet kind of thing.
You know me, I don't like musicals.
No, right, and that's kind of and I love musicals, but this it's a take it or leave it thing. But there's something different about the Dapper Dans. Maybe it's just you're in Disney, it's Disney music. Maybe
they laid one off. Cost savings. They can only afford 3 Dans.
So they were probably like, you know what we're going to do, guys? We need to lay off 1 Dapper Dan. And can you guys turn off the lights in Haunted Mansion? Nobody will know it's dark in there anyway. Nobody will know it's that much darker. Except for Jamie and Drew.
Except for Jamie and Drew, who are like, why is this so dark?
Why is this dark? They're like, I don't listen to them. Oh, look at those handsome dudes behind us.
Now, that's not what I was thinking.
Oh, sorry.
What I was thinking as I was editing this video was, dang, we look old.
I know, man. I know.
Like, I think the masks make us look older. Mm-hmm. Because, like, for you see all your smile lines, right? It's just high. It's like zooming in on them.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Then, it's highlighting that area.
Yes. And then mine, it's just like gray everywhere, poking that you can't see against the dark mask.
But you know what, though? But at least you could actually do something like you could dye your hair.
You could get Botox.
All right, guys. Seriously, super chat, Botox.
We'll do it live on the show.
Well, yeah, I'll do live Botox, man. Nah. Nope.
And then no one will know if you're happy, sad, or excited. You'd be like, hi guys, it's you in the moment.
Welcome, guys. I don't want to move my face too much. I might rip my skin.
Oh my God. But yeah, I was a little bit.
We look old, dude. We're old guys
we
now.
Do.
We're old.
And we look like somebody who's going to try to sell you a condo.
Yeah. You're right.
Hey, come over here. Hey, I got a deal.
Hey,
you want to see something? I got a great deal for you.
Yeah, I got
something to tell you about. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
No, beautiful. You love it. No, you'll love it. Trust me, you'll love it.
Okay. This is the other thing we have to talk about.
Okay, go ahead. It irritated me.
Very irritated. So they announced that they're selling the Baby Yoda Macaroon, which is not the Baby Yoda Macaroon because the Baby Yoda Macaroon only is the top.
It's just a cookie
in the show.
Yeah,
it's just the cookie part. It's not filled, and there's only one of them. That aside, they're selling the same. Like, look, we made these colored macaroons on our Baby Yoda. It's supposed to be sold at the Main Street Confectionery. So what did Drew do when he got there? He checked the Main Street Confectionery.
Of course they did.
Nowhere to be found. And this was like park open. No way they ran out at 9 o'clock.
No, we were like in the park at 9 when it was like, okay, let's go. And that's the first thing. Let's check it out.
Macaroon, yes. The Baby Yoda Macaroon.
Macaroon, yes.
See, she's not here, but
you always want to say Macaroon because it just does sound better.
I do. You just want to say Macaroon because it's what it seems like it should be.
It sounds better. Macaroon, not Macaron.
But Macaron makes Sammy mad, so I like to say Macaron.
Yeah, no, where's Sammy?
But I am. Hey, Jimmy Duran. Thank you for stopping by. Hello off to Fantasyland. I see you snuck in here.
Oh, hey, yeah, she did.
And Tabitha Fisher.
Oh my goodness.
No, Tabitha. It was not supposed to be a future item. It was supposed to be there. Like, this is not from like the Disney. This is from like, I think Disney Food Blog posted, hey, we found these. And they were like gone. Not there. It was lies.
Hold on 1 second, Jamie. I'm having technical difficulties. Give me 1 second.
Your face could show that you were having technical difficulties.
Yeah, well,
I could see it.
For some reason, I just got a FaceTime chat from somebody, and now I can't see anybody. And I don't know how to get back in. Queen. Oh, there we go.
Where's the Queen?
Okay. Oh, my God. Dude, that was so weird. Sorry, guys. That was my confused look. Like, what am I doing?
Drew's face was like,
well, I was like,
the Botox look. I thought somebody shot him with Botox in the break or something.
Well, no, dude, what happened was the phone call or whatever, the FaceTime chat came in, and I was like, no, like, decline that. Like, I don't. And as soon as it declined it, the screen went whoop and disappeared. And I'm like, I'm not a tech guy. What just happened? What just happened?
Somehow the screen is mirrored, and I don't know why.
But like, it was good because I could still hear you. So I'm like, okay, obviously Jamie can still see me and hear me because he didn't say, where did you go, Drew? Mm-hmm. Oh, I got it, Queen. I got it.
So there was a point in Drew's live stream where all of a sudden everything was mirrored. It was all backwards.
Oh, dude.
Everything you looked at, the text was backwards. Like, if he's on the right and I'm on the left, I'm on the right, he's on the left. Like, it was all off.
And honestly, if like, I wish you guys could like experience what I experienced because it happened before. But like, when you're going, my head was messed up because I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. But I didn't know why it didn't look right. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, you're just in time, Sammy.
Oh, Sammy, we're talking about macarons.
We're talking about the macarons, the Baby Yoda macarons, which were supposed to be at the Main Street Confectionery.
Which they were not.
And were not.
No. I was devastated. I was actually devastated. I'm like, there's nowhere else they could be.
No, that was the only place they were supposed to be. Like, the picture and the way I knew that it was, and they said it in the post that it was supposed to be there, but they also showed a picture next to the pineapple cookie that Drew bought.
And I knew that I had bought it, and I'm like, yeah.
That's where he got that.
Right.
Already? You're already out?
Well, thanks for joining us, Sammy.
Well, thanks for joining us, Sammy. It was great having you.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to the next story because this just makes me mad. Now, I am going to try to find them. We are going to be back at Magic Kingdom this Friday night for the wife's birthday.
That's right.
We're going to go do Magic Kingdom for a few hours after the kid gets off school, and then we've got dinner at the Wave.
It's a wave.
Yes.
I got to get over there sometime.
So that is our little, that's what she wanted to do for her birthday. So I don't even think I won't film. Maybe I'll take some Instagram pictures because I don't want to like be in her business for her birthday. You know what I mean?
No, well, and I agree. There's
do I have a cupcake delivery?
What? Cupcake delivery?
I just got a lovely purple cupcake.
That smells purple. That smells purple.
Was that good?
Yes, that was delicious. Ah!
Oh, now Jamie made a mess.
I've dropped the cupcake all over the floor.
Welcome in, Tabitha Fisher.
Hey, Tabitha and Kevin.
Oh,
well, happy birthday to Tabitha.
Fisher. Tabitha's birthday's tomorrow.
Happy birthday!
I might warm up the pipes tomorrow for Tabitha's birthday.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hi-lo.
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 Tell everybody how much you loved the Haunted Mansion ride.
I hated it.
I hated it.
I hated it.
Your favorite ride, you said, right?
What?
No?
I didn't like Haunted Mansion.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you loved it.
No, I hate it. I almost cried on that ride.
Oh, hey.
What ride did you say that you want to try now?
The
Pirates.
Pirates ride.
Oh, you like the Pirates. But, Jamie.
Drew, are there
Yeah.
any drops on Pirates?
There's a tiny, whoop, but it's not big at all. That was what my son was
It's a
afraid
tiny
of.
little one, but nothing.
But it's not really a drop.
Oh, it's kind of like the Frozen ride.
It's
Even less than the Frozen ride.
It really is less than the Frozen ride. That's no
So
lie.
it's a little
But
bit less. So it's less than the Frozen ride.
I wanted Ellie Belly to see something that I got out of my P.O. box today.
Fish and chips
What?
and nugget.
Ellie Belly.
Yes.
Drew said he got something out of his P. Hold on, let me see if I can put this in your ear. Let's see if this will actually work. Come here. All right.
Oh, Jamie is he's lost his own channel here. She's like gonna be on. Hi, Ellie Belly.
Can you hear?
Kind of fits.
Can you hear? Ah!
Oh.
Uh-oh, now it's all broken. Can you get the other piece, Ellie, please?
Yeah.
Never mind, that didn't work.
No, but it was hey, A for effort, Jamie. A for effort. I'm proud of you.
Pepper sauce.
Or just Jamie, just hold it there. Hold it like near her ear.
That might be what I'm gonna have to do here in a second, but if I can put it broke. My cheap fake Apple iPod
Oh
broke.
no.
That's fake.
It is not the real one, I'll tell you that.
It's fake, everybody.
Hey,
Daddy
Trish
doesn't
the
have
Dish.
real Apple iPod money.
Welcome in.
Hey.
And Jamie, Trish the Dish was live
It's
last
fake.
night.
Thank goodness.
I saw, but it was like
not
super
watching on
late.
Small
Yep.
World.
And I didn't have a chance to see it.
I popped in for a bit.
Why?
And
Thank
Christy
goodness
J.
that Ellie
Epa.
does
Epa!
not
Okay, I need to not
want
deal with
to
this.
Go on Small
Fun to
World.
say.
Why? Why?
Oh my gosh, hold on. This is not working. All right, we're going to deal with that at a later date. All right, Ellie, we're just going to, I'll translate as Drew talks. So Drew wants to show you something that showed up in his P.O. box that somebody mailed to you.
Ooh.
You got some fan mail. I didn't open it. But it's for you.
Drew will give that to me on Saturday,
Yes, I will.
and then I'll give it to you, and you can open it on the next show. What do you think? Okay. That's a plan.
Ellie, fan mail. Fan mail.
Fan mail for you.
My second fan mail.
I know.
She's getting popular,
I
Jamie.
got some more fan.
She's very popular, this one.
She really is, man. I'm telling you.
Well, she's adorable. I mean, look at the hair flip.
Boom.
And this.
Oh.
And that.
Yes. All right. The next story that I brought up is Raya and the Last Dragon.
Raya and the last.
If we wouldn't get in trouble for playing a trailer, I would totally play the trailer for this because it looks fantastic. Have you watched the trailer, Drew?
I haven't yet. No.
I
haven't had a chance to. I don't know much about it.
To open it till Wednesday.
Yeah. I know you're gonna have to, exercise a little bit of caution.
Yeah.
But
I can just
I wonder,
them.
do you think we'd get shut down if I played a 2-minute trailer? I probably would, wouldn't we?
Yes. Don't play it.
But you want it because we could sit there and talk about it the whole time. Wouldn't that be a reaction? I've never seen it.
It would be a reaction video. Let's try it. Okay, guys, if the stream gets shut down, stay with us.
All right, Jamie.
And we will come back.
Jamie's getting crazy tonight, guys.
We've done it before. We pulled off a couple of trailers before in our trailer show before we eventually got shut down after
What do you like?
I don't know how many.
What do you like?
Yeah, it was mine.
I think you would love this movie, kiddo.
Yeah.
This movie looks amazing.
Is there a dragon?
It's a silly dragon.
Oh, the best kind of
I
dragon.
saw that it's blue and purple.
Hey, welcome
It
in
is.
Jason Dreams with Mike. Thanks for smashing the like.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to open that up. We're going to go. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's see. Bear with us. If the show gets shut down, we will return.
Yes, we will. We promise.
All right.
Here we go.
Remember what we're looking for, and don't trust anyone.
This looks so good.
Oh, visually, it looks amazing.
Baby.
It's from the same people who did Frozen.
Hey, who's baby? What?
Ninja Baby!
Home baby?
She calls it a con baby. But I mean, look, watch the baby's face.
Impressive. We could use someone like you.
She has like a ninja baby and monkeys.
My name is Raya. Our lands have been at war for as long as we
And
can
this is that
remember.
Kelly Marie Tran lady
She can pop.
from Star Wars.
Yeah.
My daughter, I believe our people can come together
She can talk.
again.
The baby
But
can
someone
kind of
has
talk.
to take the first step.
Now, in order to restore
It looks
peace,
visually
we
beautiful.
must find
Yeah,
the
beautiful,
last
man.
dragon.
I wish to join this fellowship of butt kickery.
But kickery.
Let's go.
I don't trust that guy. He has an iPad.
We'll have to watch our backs.
Don't trust the guy. He does have an eye patch.
We're
You're
not
right.
the only ones
Never.
looking. 6 years of
Frozen.
searching.
Yep.
Please let this be it.
Here we go.
Oh, mighty C2.
Who said that?
We really need your help.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not like the best dragon.
Huh?
I feel like I'm like a group project, but there's like that one kid who
not
didn't
like the
pitch in as
best
much,
dragon.
but still ended up with the same grade.
We're doomed. You and the dragon
Maybe
are
we
coming
can watch
with
it
me.
at a hotel.
My sword here says
Maybe.
we're not.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah. So the pill bug is Alan Tudyk, which is the guy who did
The
KTSO.
world's
Yeah.
broken.
Wait, which one is he?
You can't trust anyone.
You say Pillbug, Jamie?
Maybe it's broken because you don't trust anyone.
I mean,
Just have to take the first step. I just shape changed.
Dragons can do that?
Look how close my butt is to my head. It's gonna make digestion so much faster.
And
In theaters or ordered on Disney Plus with Premier Access.
That's awesome. That looks good.
how good does that movie
That
look?
looks good. That looks like a
What
fun,
the-
adventure-y movie.
Like, it looks better than most of the stuff that I've been seeing from some of like the Pixar stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I would watch
Disney
that over
Animation.
Soul.
That's Disney
That's the
Animation
Disney Animation Studios,
Okay.
which is the group that does Moana and
Which I didn't know
Frozen
they did.
and like
did
Rapunzel.
They did Zootopia.
They did
too,
Zootopia's Disney Animation Studios also.
which is really good. No, that looks beautiful.
It looked so good. I was blown away by the
Can I tell a joke?
You want to tell a joke? Of course you can tell a joke.
Always.
What? Where does a cow go to on Friday nights?
I don't know. Where does a cow go on Friday nights?
Movie theater.
Oh,
Waka waka.
Hey, Daddy, can you bring my water bottle in here?
Sure.
of course. Water bottles, Jamie. You know how important that is.
But I was like just blown away with how good. Okay, Drewby, Power Mad, you can show trailers as reaction videos. You just can't show just the trailer. I think because our face was on there and there's other graphics and talking, you're able to kind of get away with that.
Oh, because that
Now, I've
literally.
seen people play the whole trailer on their channel and then come back to it, but it's not live. So we did an 80s movies event, and we would play the trailer and then we would talk about it. And I think we got through like 5 of them. And eventually on the last one, which was Drew's Dirty Movie, all of a sudden
Oh, by the way, Drew, there was
the
a
channel
book.
got shut
There
down.
was a book. There was a book about you. There was a book about Drew the Screw.
she had on her. She was reading her class stuff, and there was a book called Drew the Screw, and she goes, "Hey, it's Drew."
Now I need to read that. Drew the Screw, huh?
Oh, and she didn't believe me because now she's told. What do you want to be when you grow up? Now, what do you say? What you want? What job do you want to do when you get older?
A YouTuber.
Baker.
What?
And I'm like, we know a baker.
I'm listening.
And she goes, no, we don't. I'm like, Drew's a professional baker. She goes, no.
I can lock it down, baby. I can do it.
Drew the Screw. Anthony Mullerman. Hello, hello.
Well, I guess I have a new nickname. My goodness.
Okay, Candy Tink. I almost think I may be willing to pay the money to watch that one early as a movie night with the kiddo because it looks that much fun.
Yeah.
Like I may be willing to have a great little movie night with that because I think it would be worth it.
I think there's certain movies, you got to pick and choose these days because they're going to keep coming out with that kind of thing.
Baker. Uncle Drew the Baker.
Uncle Drew the Screw the Baker.
Drew the Screw the Baker.
Yes.
So here's some things. It's from the people who did Frozen Moana. The lead is Kelly Marie Tran, who is the Asian girl from the Star Wars new trilogies that everybody said was mistreated pretty badly in the Rose. She they built her up to be a character and then they just completely sidelined her and did nothing with her. And then she got really bad backlash on Twitter with people being mean.
Did she really? I
didn't
know that.
Quit Twitter. Yeah, she had to delete her whole Twitter account because people were being mean to her because she was in a Star Wars movie. It was her fault. She was taking somebody else's role or
that's weird.
They were mad that there was an Asian woman in the movie. I don't understand any of it, but they were just being mean to her. Her character was pointless and she's useless and she's terrible. I was like,
wow, man.
Stop.
That's horrible.
Oh,
that's horrible.
Dude, my wife only watches Korean dramas. That's all she watches these days. And I just recently watched a Korean TV show or a Korean movie on Netflix called Space Sweepers. It was excellent. It was awesome.
Was it? That was good.
Yeah.
There's a
very
lot
well
of
done.
There's a lot of international movies that are good. What is that?
And then it comes out on March 5th. That's her jokes book. She has a joke book.
I thought it was Drew the Screw.
I got some jokes to tell you guys.
It comes out March 5th in theaters and on Disney Plus.
Go to the hospital.
Why?
It needed a treatment.
A treatment.
A treatment.
What should do? What does this say, Daddy?
Porcupines.
What sound do porcupines make when they kiss?
I don't know. What sound do porcupines make when they kiss?
Ouch. It goes up and down but doesn't move.
I don't know.
The temperature.
Oh. That's like a
What did the
puzzle.
guy say to the house?
Yeah, riddle.
You gone ahead, I'll hang around.
All right, one more. Pick the next one that you want, because then we got to move on with the news.
Why was the broom late?
I don't know. Why was the broom late?
It overswept.
Oh!
It overslept.
I'm going to tell you some more later.
Later. We'll do more later.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What dries things but gets wetter as it dries?
What?
A towel.
Those little tricky ones.
Little riddle.
Show him.
Little riddle for you
Show
all.
them that.
Little riddle for you all. Now, I almost want to go to the movies to see that one.
It looked so I haven't been a trailer didn't get me on an animated movie like that in a long time. I literally was I watched that trailer and I was like, man, I really kind of want to see that movie.
Not that. Show them the thing where you dressed up.
Oh, we already showed that one, baby.
Oh.
Yes, Ellie is in dad joke training. Yes, she has her whole dad joke book. She's very much into it.
Young Padawan.
You got
young Padawan.
I got another one, but I don't know where it is.
This made me super excited.
Ooh. Yeah,
So in honor of this movie, at the conservation station in Animal Kingdom, when you go to Rafiki's
it's I know Planet Watch or something.
Planet Watch, yes.
Planet Watch.
Drew knew the name of something.
I did. You know why? Because I went there when they started doing this animation thing, and I drew. Oh my goodness! Simba. We drew Simba. We went in there. It was a new thing out there, and we drew it. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" But yeah, I remembered something.
So they're doing, in honor of this movie, they're going to have you learn to draw some of the characters from the movie over at Animation Station. Or Conservation Station for the animation experience.
They should call it Animation Station.
They should call it Animation Station.
Yeah.
They should pay us. They really should.
I know, dude. Animation Station. It just sounds good.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Rolls right off, Jamie.
This starts on February 22nd, where you're going to be able to learn to draw these characters and, they say, other animal-inspired characters throughout the park. But I would love to learn to draw. I've been loving these. We did the one over at Epcot, and I drew Robin Hood, and it was so much fun.
And he drew.
And then I started doing them on my own. So I've done Jack Skellington, and I've done a Stitch, and I have to pick my next one this week. I'm going to do another one this week.
And he also did Aurora for me.
I did an Aurora for the kiddo, but that was okay.
No, that was good. That was good.
But not only are they doing this, I'm kind of mad. I don't think I'll be able to get over there for it because they're doing a giant sand sculpture.
I know.
Of the movie.
It's going to take over one day.
And it's going to be from February 19th through the 21st. You'll be able to go and watch them working on it and just carving this giant sand sculpture. It'll be on the Discovery Island stage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 40-ton sand sculpture. It's going to take them 24 hours to do it. And you'll be able to watch them, and then it'll remain on display for a limited time to the end of March. So I might be able to get there to see it, but I wanted to see them working on it. But there's no way I'll be able to get there between the 19th and the 21st.
Wait.
That's
so
this upcoming weekend.
Sorry. So say that again. You said they're going to have it there from the dates.
They're going to be making it. They're going to be making it from the 19th through the 21st.
Oh, okay.
And then it will be on display through the end of March.
Oh, okay. In my mind, I thought what I thought you had originally said was it was only going to be there.
For the punchline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. A little bit. Let us finish a little bit more. So I was really excited about this.
That's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be fun. And I'm mad I'm not going to get to see them build the sculpture, but I'll probably get over there to at least see the sculpture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's till the end of March, man. That's a good.
Till the end of March. Because Animal Kingdom will be back in the rotation because we've done Hollywood, then we've done Magic, and then next week is Epcot for the last weekend of Festival of the Arts.
Is it not just me? Doesn't it? The Festival
it's
of the
flying
Arts
by, buddy.
Like that every time.
They already have the topiaries up by then. This weekend they'll have the topiaries for Flower and Garden up.
Wow. They don't mess around. I feel like the art festival gets a little you know what I mean? It really is, and I know they can't have them forever, but I just feel like they should give it just a little bit more time. You know what I mean? For people,
a little bit. It's a scooch.
Just a little scooch, because I've only been there a couple times, dude. And there's like more food. There's more stuff I want to check out.
Tabitha, that's fantastic. I love it.
That's awesome.
I love it.
That is
all right.
Fantastic.
The next thing is something that we talked about in our in one of our live stream vlogception things.
Vlogception. I love it.
Aluwani.
Mm-hmm.
So you've always been able to meet Stitch at Aluwani. He's always been there. But in honor of Valentine's, they have brought out Angel. So now you can meet Stitch and Angel in Alawani.
That's impressive.
And for those of you who don't know what Alawani is, you probably do, but it is Disney's resort on Oahu, Hawaii. And it is amazing looking.
And look, he's proposing. He's on his knees, and he has.
Now we're going to talk about that. I went in a little bit more in depth. But first, I want somebody in the chat to do me a favor. Yes. Oh, yes, a favor.
Careful, because
this is only for people who are in the continental United States.
Ooh.
So we're gonna mail you a prize. I don't know what it'll be. Probably a pin or something small. We'll come up. I'll grab something from one of these shelves somewhere. But I want to know if anybody knows Stitch's girlfriend's, not her name, what her experiment number is.
Ooh.
That's what I want to know.
I'm waiting.
It's going to be Andy Google. I mean,
Andy Google.
Sam's haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't seen anything yet.
Everybody's Googling it.
Oh.
No, we've got Christy J. Oh, no, Andy Aprisco was first. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Andy had it first. He came up first on my screen by 2 people.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if Andy wants a prize because usually he turns it down. But if not, the prize would go to Christy J. But Andy, you have the option of taking a prize.
Give it to Christy, he said.
Give it to Christy J. He's amazing. Christy J, you have won something. I don't know what it'll be,
yes,
but
won.
Dad and Drew will give you a prize.
Yes.
Because
you've won a spatula.
Spatula. From Spatula City.
Spatula City. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you.
How about you do
Spatula City. Spatula City.
We're not giving away Fozzie. Heck no. Fozzie's not going anywhere. That's Fozzie.
Fozzie is Jamie's.
Yep.
How about we give away your headphones?
Jamie, trying to give all my stuff away.
Jamie, I don't care what you say about Andy Aprisco when we're not live, but he is a nice guy, you know?
He is. I do say some things, but yeah, she is experiment 624. And did you know her superpower?
I didn't know her
superpower.
No, I don't know her superpower.
She sings, and any of the experiments, if they hear her voice, they instantly turn from good to bad.
Really? That sounds like a scary.
We already got a pin, Christy J. So we'll figure out something that's not a pin.
A spatula.
A spatula. Spatula City. Yeah. So but Stitch is immune to it, so that's why he falls in love with her when she sings.
Ah. Well, hey man, that's the connection, you know.
But so you can meet them, and you've got Goofy.
You got the Goose.
But look at that resort back there. Look how beautiful that looks.
That's amazing, dude.
Is that all the way in Hawaii?
That is all the way in Hawaii, and you can meet this little guy.
Look at who is he?
Do you know who that is? Mel.
Mel. Okay.
Mel is a turtle who sings, and he's one of Duffy's friends. This is one of these offshoots of the Duffy and Friends group.
Yeah.
And Mel is short for Melody. And Duffy and Shelly Mae gave the name. And he finds inspiration in rhythms of nature and gentle trade winds.
Ooh.
He puts his whole heart into the song, knowing his friends will feel the love in every note.
Oh man, so he's a hippie guitarist player.
He is basically.
Pretty much is.
This is your character, Drew.
That is. He's all.
I'm going to go make my video.
Okay, go make your video, and then I'll call you in when it's time to do your joke. But you have to kiss me to leave. You're not allowed to leave without a kiss.
No, exactly. You got to give Dad some sugar.
Yeah. But okay, Drew, we talked about this. How post-apocalypse, there are two things that I absolutely think I have to do.
Yes.
One is this, a trip to Aluwani. And two is a Disneyland California trip, but only after they open Avengers Campus. I'm not going until Avengers Campus is open.
We need to see Spider-Man going like across.
Yeah, I need to see Spider-Man flipping over the thing.
Flippity flipping. Yep, flippity flipping.
But look how amazing this looks. It's right on the beach. And here are some of the things you get when you go to Aluwani. The character experiences are complimentary. You get the Auntie's Beach House Kids Club, so the kids can go to like a special kids club. There are 6 pool areas and a private beach, with one of them being the grotto, with like all the little hidden caves and stuff.
That'd be my jam.
Looks amazing. So I looked it up. They're not giving quotes on the website right now. Like even if you type in a room, that doesn't give you any rates, but lots of people have reviewed it and said around what it is. So peak or not peak, it's around $399 a night for a standard room. And during peak times, it can be around 600-ish.
That's actually not that bad. Like,
that is not horrible
comparative to like, you know, $1,800 to
pay $500-$600 for a room at the Contemporary. So I mean, if you think about it, and they're doing this deal right now, like if you spend 5 nights, you can get up to 30% off or something.
Wow.
So even if it was like $600 a night, 5 nights, that's $3,000. That's not, I mean, I know you still have airfare to Hawaii and all that.
Yeah.
You still got to buy food and whatnot, but just from a hotel experience price, it does not sound ridiculously impossible or horrible.
That is cheaper than staying at the Polynesian.
Right. Andy Oprisco is going to pay more for his Polynesian room than they're quoting for this right now.
That's crazy, man.
So, in my opinion, one of the first trips I think I may have to do when the apocalypse ends is a trip to the Aluwani. Because we did Oahu much younger, before we even, had kids or anything like that, and we did a little bit on the cheap and slightly all food trips. It's all we did was food, the hole in the wall food tours and all this. It was great, loved it, but to do Disney Hawaii,
it's gonna be different. That's a different experience altogether.
So, I mean, I think I'm going to start putting a little bit of the change away every month, and I think that may need to be a family trip.
I might have to join you.
And I was going to say, I think Drew and the fam, because the kiddo won't go now if Drew's not there to live stream. She doesn't want to do it. She's like, is Drew coming? Every time I'm like, hey, we're going to the park. I told her we're going Friday for Mommy's birthday. She goes, will Drew be there? Like, no, Drew will not be there. Mommy's birthday. This is Mommy's birthday. Daddy's not even going to film. Like, it's Mommy's birthday. We're just going to have a normal good time.
She's like, yeah, but seriously though, is Drew going to be there? Is his gimbal going to be there?
So, I don't know about, but I mean, well, you guys didn't see that.
You didn't see that.
That was like one of those 1 second things that just happened.
Yeah.
But speaking of beach resorts, we're cheating on Disney. So the kiddo just really wants, like, what she likes to do is she likes to go to hotels. Like, that's her thing. Like, she wants to stay in a hotel. That's just like, for her birthday, she just wants to be at a hotel at the beach. It's all she wants. She just likes to be somewhere else. It's exciting. But so we're like, what are we going to do for spring break? We thought about going to a Disney hotel, but then we're like, have you heard of Margaritaville Resort Orlando?
I have heard of it. Yes. The one with the big, is that a big
my
guitar?
God.
Big guitar, right?
No,
No, I'm thinking of something else.
not a big guitar.
No.
That's Hard Rock.
Well,
Hard
no,
Rock.
but I thought I saw a big guitar. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I thought I had a guitar.
Let me pop this thing open here.
Can't believe you're cheating on Disney.
We booked 2 nights at the Margaritaville Resort, and it's in Kissimmee, not too far from the parks. But where is the photos of this place? Okay, here, hold on. Eat and drink group experiences. There's it. Spa. Come on.
Work with Jamie.
Why can't you guys just show me like pictures? I want pictures of cool things. Look at that.
Holy cow. Wow.
There's a full-on sand pool. Like all the way around the pool is sand.
Mm-hmm.
They have a water park attached to it, which is only $37, by the way.
Wow, that's not bad.
To go to the water park for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And get this. Drew, guess how much an annual pass to the Margaritaville Resort's water park is?
$700.
$79.99. And they offer flex pay.
What? So what, you paid $9 a month?
That's what I was like, what do you pay, $4 a month? I was like,
that's nothing, dude.
So they have these beautiful rooms. They also have, you can rent basically a entire like cabana, like it looks like a townhome.
Yeah. So
you can rent like a 2 or 3 or 4 bedroom townhome. We booked 2 nights. We got a $50 resort fee. We get free breakfasts in the morning. And we are just going to literally chill out on a beach while the kid plays in the pool and hangs out. And we're just going to relax for 2 days. We're not even doing the water park because like kiddo won't want that. She just literally wants to play in the pool.
Yeah. They got a pool.
And we're going to hang out there. And it was not terribly. It was $254 a night, resort fees, taxes, everything included, with free breakfast and a $50 resort credit.
That's not bad at all, dude. Definitely cheaper than Disney.
Cheaper than a Disney room. We looked at we were looking at Art of Animation, and the Little Mermaid room at Art of Animation was like $280.
I don't honestly. I had to.
Guess what? The pool's drained.
No.
Yeah, there's no water in the Art of Animation pool right now, and they still want $280.
I honestly, haven't stayed there, but we've been to that resort. I think it's nice. It's really, really cool. But the pricing on that specific resort is kind of out of whack. Like, in my opinion, it's more of like a value resort, and $280 is not value.
It was supposed to be a mid-range resort, and they've bumped it up and up and up.
Yeah, but it does. There's nothing.
It's not mid-range anymore.
Mm-mm. That's too much. That is way too much. Like, I'd rather stay at All-Star.
Me and Marcy are coming, and they're just going to go with the ladies in the spa. So the wives are all going to go to the spa, and we'll just hang out at the pool.
I'm down with that. I'll just live stream the whole time, Jamie. Me and you eating.
We'll just live stream us eating and walking around at the pool.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Why can't you give Elsa a balloon?
Why? Why can't you give Elsa a balloon?
Let it go. Let it go.
Beautiful singing voice. I love it.
Very.
Oh,
Badoom
yes.
cha.
She did a Badoom Cha. I love it.
Badoom cha.
Badoom cha.
Welcome to Columbia, Disney Stranger.
Disney Stranger, welcome in.
But yeah, so that's going to be our little spring break 2-night getaway.
I finished making my video. I did half.
Okay.
I did half of my coloring video.
Oh, good. Very good.
I put on Christmas music because it's relaxing. When you're doing a video,
really
put on Christmas music.
You're very true.
Everybody out there, when you're doing a video, always put Christmas music on. It's relaxing and calm. And you
nice.
Relaxing.
Thanks for stopping by, Mike.
Oh, right on, man. And just so Chrissy J knows, Christy J, so you know, Thor cannot come with us because he's going to make me and Jamie look bad.
No, we'll look terrible next to
He's going to be
Thor.
like, hey, I'm Thor. And then me and Jamie are going to go, yeah.
I'm not Thor. Oof.
Oh. She hit the high note, Jamie.
She sure did.
She really did.
Very nice. High five. Boom.
Hey, virtual high five. Virtual high five.
Virtual high five to Drew.
Boom. I love it.
So yeah, that's our little spring break getaway.
You lucky
It's gonna be
dog.
so hot. Who wants to be in the park in the middle of March? No, we want to be at a pool, relaxing.
Yeah.
With a fruity drink.
I know. I'm going to be working, Jamie. I'm going to be working while you're enjoying yourself.
Wait, why don't you have off for spring break? You literally work at a school.
And you know why? You know why? I'll tell you exactly why. So the kids get off, but the company, like I work for a company that is hired by the school. So long story short, the school pays for a certain amount of days for us to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, we paid for it. We want you there.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So who do you cook for when there's no children?
3 people that work there. Maintenance guys. Like, I'm not kidding, man. Like, yeah, it's like that. So, but normally we get it off. But we started later.
Queen's saying you have a spring break.
She has a spring break. I don't have a spring break. In her section, it's shut down. Mine, I work at like the hub where everybody goes to get food. And
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
It's kind of a bummer.
That does kind of a bummer. But I'll be thinking of you.
I know you will.
There.
I know. You'll send me pictures and messages like, hey Drew, it must stink right now. Hey, wait, I saw this before.
I can control people's voices. Look.
No, we're not doing controlled voices. Sorry.
Control the volume of my voice. Oh.
This made me very angry.
There's a lot of angering things tonight.
The Macaroon made us angry. The Macaroon. But these came out February 15th, the day after Valentine's. So not the day that we're in the park.
No.
Where we could have gotten it because we were there first thing in the morning, could have found them and gotten them and been great. No. They do it the day after. So Queen sends me this. It's like, oh my God, have you seen this? I'm like, oh my God, I want to go. So I was already out and about doing some shopping over on that side of town. So I was like, well, I'm going to pop over to Disney Springs because I was just at the outlets doing some shopping and I'll see if they have them there. So the guy's like, no, they're not in World of Disney. He goes, I think they would have them over at the Marvel store on the west side. And I'm like, oh, that's so far away. So I hoofed it all the way over to the Marvel store, just knowing they're not going to be there.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, oh yeah, we sold out at 3:00.
It's crazy. I saw one online that they had and they were selling it for $250.
Oh my God.
$250.
And it's not even the greatest looking Magic Band.
No, not really.
I mean,
it's real simple. It's just real simple.
What?
Unless you're a diehard WandaVision fan. Wait, what did you say?
What? That's not even cool.
It is, but yeah, you know, $250, I would not feel right about it. But yeah, the Queen's right. Queen V said it's the box. It's all about the box. Yeah.
I like the Disney Stranger, unless at least it's the Scarlet Witch's powers.
Maybe it does in the park. You never know. You never know.
Yep. But I have been loving that show.
Yeah, me too.
Did you catch up?
Yes, I did.
You know, they're releasing, you know how they did that series on like the making of Mandalorian?
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a making of WandaVision version.
That's going to be awesome.
Which will be coming out here on Disney Plus very soon. Hey, Miss Clarence. Nice to see you.
Miss Clarence. You know what?
I want to have those powers too.
I went into the other night. Yeah, last night, me and the Queen went into World of Disney, and they had a Vision shirt. And we were like, we saw it, like the green one. I don't want to spoil anything, but we saw it,
right.
and I was like, oh, and Veronica's like, they have a WandaVision section. And we were like, sweet. We walk over and we're like, and they just have a shirt. That was the only thing they had for WandaVision.
The whole WandaVision section was that shirt?
That shirt. Just one shirt. And I'm like, where's the rest of the stuff, man?
No spoilers. We're not doing any spoilers, guys. Don't worry about it. We're just talking about liking the show. We will wait until all of the episodes have aired.
Yep.
And we will do a discussion on it, the show after that all happens.
Yes.
So this is a no spoiler zone. You're fine. Don't worry.
It really is a no
spoilers
spoiler.
in the chat, people, please.
Yes. Yeah. You tell them, Jamie.
And I'm making this room cold.
Ooh, Drew. You know what we haven't done in a while?
What haven't we done, Jamie? I'm curious.
Dad and Drew.
So hot right now.
Dad and Drew.
So hot right now.
Why not one more time when I hit the button accidentally as I'm trying to grab the paper that fell off my thing?
I was going to say, we might as well do it twice because it's awesome because we're so hot right now.
This is a 7.
I wonder if it will be.
It's a 7 on the heat scale, people.
Yep.
It should be a 10.
And this is the Hammerhead. And this is the last sauce from the House Autry Mills that we got. So we got to find another hot sauce company to send us some hot sauce, or we got to start buying some hot sauce.
We do. But we will anyway. Just
$100.
Or buy it anyway because I need more hot sauces in the house anyway.
Yeah. But you know what I realized, Jamie? So we tried one of these. It was called the Hammerhead pepper sauce. This one is the Hammerhead 2 pepper sauce.
Do you know what's better than 1? 2 peppers.
2 peppers, Jamie. It's really
Here we go.
These guys just don't learn. Oh,
it smells good.
Mm.
That means it probably will taste good for you. That means it will probably taste good for you.
Oh, Jamie's got the plastic plastics. Yeah, I brought this one so I could like balance it on my nose.
Now this has the little white thingy.
I'm taking it off.
So
taking it off, Jamie.
I want to stand back.
It smells really good.
There we go.
Smells really
it smells fantastic. All right, we're gonna go. I'm filling the spoon.
Jamie's filling the spoon, so you guys know that means I have to fill the spoon, and I'm going to try not to.
I would tip it because you can't because it'll fall right out. It's very liquidy.
I'm really shaky hand right now. I don't know why.
Me too. You ready?
Yep, ready. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
It's good.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's good, isn't it?
That has got a great flavor.
It really does.
Man,
that is delicious.
That is like Tabasco, but more flavorful.
Almost, I'm not kidding. It's almost ketchup-y.
The kiddo's mad that I'm not crying.
Aww.
Look at her. Look at how angry that she's. This is what I picture Sammy Skadooing right now.
Yeah, you guys.
Sammy Skadooing. That's like Sammy Skadooing.
She's Skadooing. But this is fantastic. 7. I would give this a 3.
Is that 2
or a 2? But 2 as far as like hotness. But this flavor was really good. It's amazing. Man. Almost like it had a little ketchup flavor. I'm not kidding.
It did.
You taste that? A little ketchup-y kind of?
Yes. It's very, very heavy on the tomato.
Yeah.
But that's a fantastic hot sauce.
My goodness. I'm telling you, House Autry, if you're watching right now,
that's
bravo.
A winner.
Except for one, right? Wasn't there? There was one that we were like,
There's the one that we didn't like. 1 out of 12. That's not a bad track record.
That's really good. So I don't even know what that would be percentage-wise. But
Sammy's dude. Thank you, Ellie, for expressing my feelings.
Maybe tomato is one of the 2 peppers.
Mad Dog 357. I've seen the Mad Dog stuff. Maybe not that one. So the hottest one was supposed to be the one we tried, which was The Last Stab, I think, was the one or the Insanity one. We've tried what I thought was supposed to be the hottest.
But I want to know
I've not heard of this Mad Dog 357 Platinum.
I want to know who's literally like trying these and being like, that one's hotter. That one's hotter.
How do they gauge it?
Like, because I know they do the Scoville, but I'll tell you, sometimes it's like, that wasn't right. You know what I mean? They say it's a certain Scoville unit. It's like, not really.
Maybe tomato is one of the two peppers. It's the tomato pepper.
A tomato pepper. Wait, what is it? You ever see The Simpsons where Homer took a tomato with tobacco and was it tobacco? He made
No. That sounds good though.
Yeah, a tobacco. I think that's what it's called. And I might want to open this before I try drinking it.
That's pretty good.
Yes. I'll give it a 10 for flavor and a 1 for spice, just as it was.
And a 1 for spice, not spicy at all.
No, not like a gummy bear.
Now is also time for another. We're gonna hit up another segment that we don't do all the time.
No, why don't we?
Well, because the person who came up with the segment has never pulled a story for it.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law. I love that movie, by the way. So inappropriate, that movie, but so good. So this is our dumb criminal.
Yep.
No, it's not. Somebody just did not steal
Vision. That. Vision, such a dumb criminal.
Vision.
That guy.
This.
Yes.
Now, this is from 2019. It's an oldie, but I had to.
But a goodie.
It's too good not to share. And this happened in Orlando.
Of course it did.
Downtown Orlando. One of my friends was a police officer there, I think that night, and got to see this. So back in 2019, there's this group of friends, and one of the guys had decided they decided to get a bunny suit, and they thought it would be funny to go walk around in the bunny suit. So they were taking turns wearing the bunny suit and going to clubs and whatnot, just being dumb college drunk kids, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess some guy bumped into a girl. They started yelling. The girl pushes the guy hits the girl and starts like getting on top of her and beating her up. So the bunny hopped into action.
Oh, I like that, Jamie. Hopped into action.
He hops into action, and the bunny starts breaking up the fight and beating the bejesus out of the dude who's trying to beat up the girl.
Good.
And it ended up all on video. Of course, because at this time everybody has a camera. So somebody videotaped the whole thing. And so that picture in the left corner is the cop telling the bunny that if you do something like that again, I'm going to arrest you in the bunny suit and all. Like, he didn't think it was really funny that because there were cops there, the cops we were going to break it up, but you didn't have to do this.
Right.
And turns out that this gentleman had warrants in New Jersey.
Oh,
and
buddy.
If you go to Instagram.com/Orlando Easter Bunny, he has an Instagram account with 9,500 followers and 9 posts. I guess it happened in 2019. It got really big. They're like, we need to make something out of this. And then they got bored.
Yep.
And they never posted anything again. Yep. But the account still has 9,500 followers.
So, guys, let's get it up to 9,505. You watch, everybody's going to go there and follow.
Criminal. Because not only did he get in trouble for this, he had warrants.
What are you doing?
So the hero of the story was really not the greatest guy.
No.
Shocker.
But I got to applaud him on, standing up for a young lady.
Standing up for a lady. You don't hit a lady. Never.
Nope. Well, unless it's the chick from The Mandalorian, and then you'd because your life would be on the line.
Yeah, because she'd beat the heck out of you.
Because she'd kill you.
Yeah.
It's the only time.
That was our dumb criminal for the week. And that was actually our last official story of the night. And now it's tangent time.
It really is tangent time, Jamie.
Late at night when I should be sleeping, I watch Netflix. And I have found 2 oldie but goodie gems that I just recently rewatched. And I want to see if you're a fan of either of these movies.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, the first one I'm going to go with Real Steel.
Is that the one with Wolverine?
Yes.
I think it's a fun movie. I've only watched it once.
I watched it once back in the day, and I rewatched it and had totally forgot most of the plot.
Yeah.
And I had a great time rewatching it.
Really? Okay.
It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah.
With Wolverine.
Yeah, with big robots.
Yeah. Oh, big robots.
Big boys.
And it was a fun movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to win any Oscars.
No.
But it's a fun movie.
Fun movie. Yeah. Well, somebody had told me, they're like, oh, you should watch this. It's really good. And I'm like, because I saw the previews or whatever. And I was like, it looked kind of
It's one of those ones where the preview doesn't really sell you that hard on it.
No, they did. Yeah. Promoting
it's no Raya and the Last Dragon.
No, not at all. Not at all. But it was enjoyable. Now I'm going to have to rewatch that again.
It's just worth a rewatch.
All right.
Now, the second one was panned. People hated it. I got so much negative everything.
Okay.
I kind of love it.
Green Lantern.
The Green Hornet.
Oh.
No, Green Hornet.
Wow, that was weird. I actually said green. I've never actually seen that. Never seen it. I've never seen the Green Hornet.
You have to watch it.
Now, which one? Isn't there 2? Isn't there
2000? This is like 2011, I think, something like that.
Yeah. So it's a newer version, right?
Newer version.
Okay.
This is Seth Rogen as the Green Hornet, and he plays basically a screw-up rich kid. They make Reed Richards a screw-up rich kid whose dad's chauffeur / butler guy turns out to be a martial arts genius and inventor. And he creates all the cool gadgets and the Black Beauty in the car and all. And like he does this, like they do this. Kato has like this super sense. So they like, when they go to get in a fight, he'll like see something and they like highlight it and they like bring it out and they like the highlight. And then he goes and does like all this crazy fighting.
Yeah.
And it's really well done, but just the concept of Seth Rogen as a superhero works so well for me.
So over the top.
Over the top.
So
way over the top.
All right. That's
way
another one. I gotta check that out then. The Green Hornet. Well, because that was another one that you see the previews, and I was like,
It's so worth it.
Yeah.
It's so worth it. It's got him. There's a cameo with James Franco in it, and he's really funny in his cameo part.
James Franco's awesome.
And the bad guy is do you remember Inglourious Bastards?
Never saw that one either, but I know of it.
It's another good movie.
I know of it.
It's the little like German guy who talks with the accent, Christopher Mintz-Plasse. That guy is like a bald-headed guy, and he's very serious. That guy,
serious. He's very serious.
His name is Chodnovsky, and like they constantly make fun of the name. They're like, "What's your name? Chud what? Chud what?" And it's like he's like trying to be this like serious bad guy, but he's got this terrible name.
So he's a running joke. He's a running joke.
Yeah. But he's really a terrible guy. Like, you should be scared of him. Oh, it's fantastic. I guarantee you will.
All right.
You will if you like any Seth Rogen movies.
Yes.
And you liked the Green Lantern, I can't see how you wouldn't like the Green Hornet.
I loved every Seth Rogen movie except for that I've seen. Except for what is it? Food Party or whatever, the cartoon thing they did.
That cartoon was a little rough. That was tough.
I can handle a lot, man. I was like, I think I need to turn this off halfway through.
They went really far with that one.
It made me uncomfortable. But yeah, no, I like Seth Rogen. Even with his laugh that people will get annoyed by. Super bad, man. Pineapple Express is great. Oh my! You know what he was good in? Seth Rogen.
I never watched The Interview though.
That was good. I liked it.
I wanted to say I never see. I need to watch that one.
Yes, definitely worth it. I think. Once again, it's all your preference. You know, like I said, people love or hate the Green Lantern, and I can't talk enough about how good it was for me. Like. I love it.
Fun popcorn movie. Like if you just look at it that way, fun popcorn movie.
Yeah, dude, and it's got the man in it. You know what I mean? The man, Deadpool. He's not even the Green Lantern anymore. He's Deadpool. Yeah. That's all he is. That's all he is.
Okay, well,
but look,
this is the end. Oh yeah, this is the end. Perfect. Christopher Waltz. Yes,
Christopher.
He is such like a high-end actor. In this movie, like it's like, why is this guy in there? It doesn't make any sense. But
I gotta look that guy up now.
The other thing, so we've been doing movie nights with the kiddo a lot, and HBO Max had Scoob. We watched Scoob.
Can I tell you how
fantastic,
awesome that movie is?
Fantastic, that movie was great.
Awesome movie. The only thing that I know, like, and everybody was like, I was okay with it because the movie was just too good to just. But they really should have had Matthew Lillard playing Shaggy. That was the big thing when it was coming out. I remember people were talking about it because, dude, Matthew Lillard, he was Shaggy from after what's the original? Casey Kasem? Was it Casey Kasem or whatever that did the original? But after him, the baton got thrown on, put onto Matthew Lillard. But dude, Scoob.
Jimmy Duran, movie. You are not the only one who loved the Green Hornet. It's fantastic.
I know. Now I feel like I got to watch it so we can talk about it.
And then Scoob. Okay, so Scoob has Mark Wahlberg in it, which blew me away that he's one of the people in it. And then there's a scene where they threw in everybody. They got Captain Caveman.
I know, dude. Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman was in this movie. And they made Tracy Morgan the voice of Captain Caveman.
It was awesome.
And it was so perfect.
Yep.
I couldn't get over it. I was just blown away.
No, it was a movie that I remember the kids and Veronica were like, because I saw the preview, I just about lost my mind. For anybody who doesn't know, I was a huge Scooby-Doo fan as a kid. Huge, because it had like the Halloween spooky, it was just great. And when it came out, and I was like, Shaggy and Scooby are little. And when they met and became best friends, dude, had my heart. I'm like, oh, this is going to be awesome. And they were like, And then I was like, we're renting it. So I rented it and they watched it and they're like, oh, wow, that actually was pretty good. And I was like, I told you. I just knew. I knew it was going to be good. I knew it. So good.
Dude, they went full Hanna-Barbera, though. It has Muttley.
Yes.
It has Dick Dastardly.
I love Dick Dastardly, dude.
Oh, my God. Dude. And there are so many adult jokes in that film. Yep. It's not even funny. They don't even try to hide like some of the things they're throwing by.
Well, because they know the people that are really appreciating this are adults now. They're our age, man. You know what I mean? Like they knew we grew up watching that.
You can totally watch it with your kids, and like it goes right over their heads. They don't even get it.
Yep.
But like, there's like the girls talking about Scooby and Shaggy. She's like, yeah, he was hanging out with like this teenager who says like before every sentence. She's like, it's almost like what an old person would think a young teenager would be like.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait, I can't remember. Was Scrappy in there too?
There was no Scrappy in this one.
I haven't. It's been a little while since I watched it. Okay.
No Scrappy Doo.
Yeah.
But
and I love it in the beginning. Wait, weren't they grilling? They were grilling hot dogs and stuff in the van.
Yeah.
As the smoke is billowing out. The smoke's billowing out from the hot dogs.
It's a hot dog.
It's a hot dog. A hot dog. It was so good though. Oh, Scuba's amazing.
I was so impressed with that. We had so much fun with that movie. I was like, this was a great movie. Great movie night for the whole family. We had so much fun.
And the colors,
dude. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Kyler. I bet Drew is a big Scooby Snacks fan. Once in a while. I like my Little Debbie's.
Scooby Snack, Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you?
Did you ever hear the song? I think it came out in the late 90s, maybe early 2000s. It was, the name of the song is Scooby Snacks by the Fun Loving Criminals.
The Fun Loving Criminals. Yes, I do know that song.
Running around, robbing banks, on the Scooby Snacks.
Scooby Snacks. I like that song. That's a great song.
It's fantastic. They did it. That's the Scooby theme right there.
Yes. But so those are my little like Netflixy things I've been falling into. Was I watched The Green Hornet, I watched Real Steel, and then Scooby was on HBO Max or Scoob.
Scoob. But yes, guys, watch Scoob. Get out or in, whatever, and watch Scoob. It's so much fun. The animation is brilliant. The animation was nice. Like it was really, really nice.
Really,
well done.
It was different from like it wasn't it looked different. Like it looked kind of old school Hanna-Barbera, but a little new.
Yeah.
And it had Muttley. Like Muttley.
Dude, for me though, when Captain Caveman came into it, I'm like, yeah, because that's just one of those characters.
Didn't get it. Eva didn't even get it. I'm like, oh, she's like, what? I'm like, it's Captain Caveman. She's like, who?
Who's Captain Caveman? God. You're like, all right, that's it. Nope, you can't watch this anymore.
Oh my God. I have seen the Tom and Jerry trailer.
Yep.
And I gotta say, it's not hitting me in the feels yet.
But it's not official 100%, right? Like how far?
It is. It's coming on HBO Max.
Well, no. I mean, but how far out is it? Like, they already have a date set? Really?
Yeah, they've got a date set for it and everything, and they've got like a full trailer out for it.
I only bring it up because I remember. Do you remember when Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, came out? Like,
I never watched it though.
I watched it. I liked it. Man. I thought it was fun. I
have not seen it. I know they had to redo it.
They had to redo the animation because people were making fun of it and knocking.
Because
he
did look weird.
Yep.
He did look really weird the first time.
Mm-hmm. But then they fixed it and he looked fine. And dude, Jim Carrey. Oh my word, man!
I could have gotten away too if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
You meddling kids. Oh man! Now, has there ever? I don't ever remember there ever legitimately being a ghost ever on Scooby-Doo.
No. It was always fake.
I mean? It was always fake. And like one of those times I was like, I want it to be a real ghost. You know what I mean? Like, be a ghost. Be a ghost, man. Old school Jim Carrey. Yeah, he was great in that role though, man. I forget the name of the bad guy. What is he? What is it? I don't know. I didn't play a lot of Sonic growing up.
Oh, I didn't either. I didn't play. I mean, I played it, but I couldn't tell you any of the any of the plot of it all.
I see Queen V agrees. Sonic was good. It was a good movie.
I'll have to watch that. I think it's on some of the streamers somewhere.
Yeah.
Eggman. Jimmy Duran's saying Eggman.
Eggman. That's the name of the guy. Yes. Thank you. Eggman is the bad guy.
Oh, He-Man, Lorna. He-Man. I was a big He-Man fan back in the day.
Me as well. I
had all the toys.
And that show, when they talk about the toys that made us, what an amazing. Let's talk about He-Man for just a second, Jamie. Just a second.
Quick.
I love the fact that with He-Man, because you don't know this as a kid, you just know, there's a cartoon and then there's toys and blah, 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 blah. For those of you who have not seen it, they created, instead of like creating a show and then basing, and then making characters from the show, they were like, the toy company was like, we need to come up with something to compete with. What was it? Star Wars, like
no, it was G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. They were trying to compete with G.I. Joe, so they came up with the whole He-Man toy. And then they were like, well, how are we going to like sell this? And then the guy was like, to the executive or whatever, was like, we're going to give him a little comic that's going to come with every character. And like, nobody knew that was just something he made up on the spot. And then they were like, crap, now we need to come up with a comic book. And then they were like, oh yeah, and we're going to have a television show too, based on that. And then they were like,
back in the day, man, when you could just make things up and go with it.
Just go with it. They just made it up. And they ended up, throwing it together and making a franchise.
And it's fantastic.
And it's awesome. I love He-Man.
The same thing with Transformers.
Oh, yeah.
The Transformers cartoons came about because they got the licensing to these toys from Japan and they needed a way to market them. So they gave this one guy, they're like, here, make a show out of it. You can name them, do the stuff.
Figure it out, man.
Figure it out. I have not seen a re-release of the He-Man toys.
I've seen some of them. They've taken them a couple times, I believe, and kind of, I don't know, shined them up a little bit. Like they kind of kept the idea, but they made it a little different. But let's all face it, it's not the same. Like it's hard when they take something and redo it.
Favorite toy was Ram Man. Do you remember Ram Man?
Of course, yeah. And you'd hit the little thing and boom, and he'd shoot up. Yeah,
push him down, and then you could hit the button, and he'd just go flying.
You mean, speaking of redesigned He-Man? Yeah, I'm a He-Man fan. Yeah, I'm a He-Man fan. This is Skeletor, my friend.
Skeletor, I loved Skeletor. Great villain.
The evil Lord of Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom. I love it. Absolutely love it. I got this for Christmas.
That's amazing. Lorna, don't even get me started on the Thundercats.
Thunder.
I think Thundercats was probably my favorite.
I love Thundercats, man.
I loved they had Snarf.
Snarf.
Snarf, come on. Snarf was amazing.
Snarf. I love that.
And they had a character with nunchucks. And I mean, as a child, that was like the easiest thing you could put together to make your own other than a stick. I mean, you start with a stick and you can just hit things with a stick.
A stick's
it's just a stick.
It's just a stick.
But when you take two sticks and you tie string between them,
yeah, like a jump rope,
you can do
string?
Some damage.
You mean like a jump rope string that you take from your sister and you cut it and then you get in trouble for it later?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
Or you have a grandfather who happens to do woodworking and he has a whole bunch of stuff like eye hooks and stuff downstairs. And you go downstairs and you take two wooden dowels and you screw an eye hook into it for like hanging pictures.
Yeah.
Then you tie the string and you whack yourself in the man parts really hard because every boy does that.
Oh, all the time, dude.
Because you try to do the under the leg move. And you don't do the under the leg move. You do the hit yourself in the junk move.
I hit myself in the face because I was trying to do this. You know how you're like, boom, boom. And I went like that and it wrapped around, whacked me right in the face. And I was like, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the nunchuck today. But hey, the Queen.
Drew's doing more show and tell.
The Queen wanted me to show you guys her Peruvian Barbie.
Peruvian Barbie?
Yes.
That looks bootleg.
That looks bootleg.
That looks like somebody made it in their garage. Come on.
Boom, boom. Yes. So that was, the Queen. She was all about Barbies. I'm a He-Man, but
my sister had the entire Barbie collection. She had like all of the holiday Barbies and all the expensive Barbie stuff. Yeah. And I would then shoot the Barbies with BB guns. I may have lit one on fire. Did not end well.
No. Oh, I can imagine. She probably was not too pleased with that. No.
The old young dad. No.
What is it with young boys and setting things on fire? I really want to know. I really want to. Hashtag Sid.
Yes. I don't know what it is about young boys and fire. Like, it is literally the Beavis and Butthead. Fire, fire, fire. Like, you couldn't. I didn't know any boy. You couldn't take like a 7-year-old kid and be like, look, if you take hairspray, the old flamethrower trick.
Oh yeah.
Which I then found out was extremely dangerous because the fire can go back into the can and then the can explodes.
And combust.
Didn't know that.
Yep. That's why you just spray it and then throw it.
Ceviche sold separately.
No, I think that actually comes in the box. It's been marinating for so long. It's been marinating for 37 years. 37 years.
John has a fire story. Great.
Instagram you. All right.
I think every guy has a fire story.
Well, I have one with me and my friend Adam and my friend Ben growing up. We must have been 11 maybe. And Adam, we're just hanging out and Adam's like, hey guys, I heard that nail polish is really flammable. We're like, really? He goes, yeah, my sister has a whole bunch. So he got a whole, like, I'm talking probably 10 of his sister's nail polish, put it on the ground, and we lit it on fire behind his shed, behind his garage. So we're sitting there, that thing's going. His mom pulls in. We heard her pull in. We're like, Adam, your mom. And he's like, oh, we got to put it out. And he goes, and blows on it. The fire came back, like backdraft.
Oh, God.
Whoosh. Burned his eyebrows, his eyelashes, his hair. We wouldn't have gotten busted, but of course his mom noticed. She had to use a thinning comb.
Why do you have no eyebrows?
Yeah.
Why do you have no eyebrows, son?
You know, and after that happened, me and my buddy Ben were like, yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. Boys in fire, and even girls, some girls in fire.
Yeah. I got in trouble with my best friend. We lived in New Jersey and we had woods behind our house. Start a forest fire.
Oh yeah,
great idea. So we were doing the whole flamethrower thing, and we would have been fine. We were deep enough in the woods, no one would have caught us. But then we got the great idea of taking glass jars with vinegar and baking soda, and you screw the top on and you shake it up really hard, and you throw it really high in the air until it hits a rock. And it sounds like a concussion grenade. Glass shatters everywhere.
Shrapnel.
And of course, shrapnel right into my friend's arm. I mean, and we're like,
dude,
pull it out. He's like, don't pull it out.
Oh, dude.
We're like, no, we're pulling it out. You're going to get in trouble. And he ran home to his mom and we all got busted.
Yeah, of course you can't. Yeah, you can't hide that. She's gonna go, what were you doing?
Why do you have a 7-inch shard of glass sticking out of your chest?
Oh my dude. But now it's just things. You know what though?
The fact that I'm not dead from the things I did as a child is quite amazing.
No, same here. Oh, I think we got some stories.
Oh, you lit an entire barn up, D, for Disney. Great. And it was historic.
It was originally Henry Ford's barn.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Gee, that had to go over well.
Yeah. I don't know how you smooth that one over. Because you can't throw money at that, really.
Speaking of Barbie hair, the kiddo decided she wanted to give her Barbies a haircut the other day. And we're like, oh, okay, that's fine. You go ahead, whatever. They're old Barbies. Have fun. Give them a hairstyle.
Right.
Barbie hair is worse than glitter. I am still finding little flecks and shards of Barbie hair on our dining room table that I have cleaned, vacuumed, waxed, wiped a billion times. And there is still, like, I'll look over and go, there's more Barbie hair there.
How is that? Yeah, I just cleaned that space. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell the queen not to cut her Barbie's hair then.
No, don't cut Peruvian Barbie's hair.
No.
Speaking of Peruvian, you went to a really nice Peruvian restaurant. Now, I need to eat Peruvian food.
It's funny. This past week, We went to 2 different Peruvian restaurants. We went to one in Lakeland and one in, Orlando. I always get confused if it's like Kissimmee or Orlando. I don't know. It's just that area.
Cassando,
dude. Corsando. But my goodness, yeah, delicious Peruvian food, man. Both places.
Explain Peruvian food to those who are unaware of the high cuisine of Peruvian food.
So, in layman's terms, I like saying that. Well, I will start off with my favorite dish, which is ceviche, which is it's my favorite. It is my favorite of all time.
I could eat that pretty much 24/7, all day, every day.
Yeah. No, it's so good, and I love. It's something like you've never had before because it's fish that you take. You don't cook it. You take it and basically marinate it in lime juice with spices, and you can make it as spicy as you want. I like it spicy. And it basically, the acidity of the lime cooks the fish. So it's obviously edible. You're not eating raw fish. But that's my favorite.
Eat raw fish.
But you can. I mean, it's got to be really fresh.
It's called sushi.
It's called sushi. Right. It's called sushi. But yeah, no, Peruvian, a lot of potato-based items. A thing called lomo saltado with beef.
You said there's a chicken dish, right?
There's a chicken dish called...
Sauce. There's a sauce made out of crackers, which really confused me.
Yeah. Papalawan Caína, if I said that correctly. It's like you have potatoes and you put the sauce that has spice in it, a Peruvian spice with some like saltine crackers. And I didn't understand the saltine crackers until we didn't have any saltine crackers, and Veronica made it anyway. And I'm like, this isn't right. and she looked right at me. She goes, "It's the crackers. We didn't have the crackers. There's like a texture to it. It does something with the texture." A
cerveza, you like that one? That's what you like to go with?
I even put it in a mug sometimes. But Peruvian food, I would have never. I honestly don't think I really would have ever known about it had I not obviously been with Veronica. It's just not one of those. Yeah, it was just not one of those things, especially up in Maine. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah. Were there many Peruvian restaurants in Maine?
No, there was none. We none. We had to go to East Boston. That was the closest. It was East Boston, which is like an hour and 45 minutes from where we lived in Maine. But they had great Peruvian food there. But yeah, you had to drive. But they have Pollo la Brasa, if I said it correctly. It's like rotisserie chicken. But
you're trying.
But I tried, man. But it's all about the marinade on that chicken.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. Like, I didn't get it when I first tried it. I went, oh, rotisserie chicken. The more like I realized my taste buds, I'm like, oh, this is totally different than regular rotisserie chicken.
So here was my idea.
Talk to me.
I was thinking about this the other day when you said, oh, we went to a Peruvian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we need to do like an ethnicity-based restaurant tour of our families.
Yeah, man. That'd be awesome.
So we do Peruvian food.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the Filipino restaurant.
Yep.
We go to an Italian joint.
I like it.
And then I wasn't sure.
We go to McDonald's for me.
We go to like Boston Lobster, Red Lobster. What do we do for you?
Yeah. No. We do some.
So what is your technical ethnicity? Are you European? Are you?
So
do you know where do you hail from?
Dude, I'm part Irish, part Scottish.
Okay.
Part Welsh, part Native American, a little bit, part German. So I have a whole bunch.
Now, are you sure you really are Native American? Because there's a lot of kids whose families told them they're Native American, but they weren't.
No,
very common in Florida. A lot of people claiming to be Cherokee princesses.
Yeah. No. My great grandmother, if you saw her, you'd be like, you are a Native American woman. Like, it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, she's very, and that's why I think
I've always wanted to do one of those 23andMe things, the genetic testing, but then I keep hearing that it's absolute junk Like it's just junk science. It's not real. Like they really can't tell you anything about yourself.
Maybe some of it, but I think they have to. I think there is some legitimacy to it. I don't think it's going to be like 100%. You know, they're not going to be like, yeah, you're 17.2%. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think they can get some sort of idea from it. But who knows?
Because I know, like, like I know I'm 50% Italian because my mother is full-blooded Italian. Both of her parents from Italy.
Yeah.
Like born, raised all over the boat, like Italian.
Right.
And then my dad is literally like you.
Yeah.
He's like, name a country in Europe, and I think we have lineage through there.
Yeah. So I guess I'd
French,
just say, European. I guess
English, just pretty much pick all those. So for you, we could go to a good Irish restaurant.
Some bangers and mash, man.
Oh, bangers and mash.
Love it. I love it. Yeah. Let's do that.
And so I was trying to think of like, what Italian restaurant would I honestly take people to in Orlando? And it's sad.
Olive Garden.
Via Napoli.
Via Napoli.
I would go to Via Napoli for the margarita pizza, dude.
Well, you know what though? Me and the Queen haven't been there. So that'll be like a tour for, you know what I'm saying? Like that will be a new experience for us. And we'll have to pick. I think what we should do is like for you, like when we go to Via Napoli, you pick what we're going to eat.
Yeah.
Like you're picking the stuff, like this is what you need to get. This is, like, and then Veronica, I'll let her pick all her favorites with the Peruvian
And there's
food.
this awesome Filipino restaurant in Kissimmee where we can go. I don't know if you've ever had Filipino food.
I honestly don't know if I might have not, you know what I mean? I might have not known.
Not know it.
Nobody specifically said, hey, this is Filipino food, It's pretty much people.
I think you'll like it.
People just feed me food.
I think you'll like it. They have a lot of Chinese and Spanish influence.
Okay.
So it's like a Chinese-Spanish fusion thing going on.
Fusion. Gotcha.
Super good.
Okay. I'm down with that.
I thought we could do like we're all sharing our foods thing, and we could like do little vlogs on them or something. I thought it might be fun.
That would be awesome, dude. No, that sounds great because we love food.
And we could learn a little bit about Peruvian food, a little bit about Filipino food, a little bit about Italian food, a little bit about where Drew's food is from.
A little bit about who I am. I don't know. We can find out who Drew really is.
So what we'll do is we'll do the 23andMe tests and we'll figure out what we are.
You know what, dude?
How much are those things?
I think they've gone down in price. I think it was like
are they $100?
I think it's like $100. I think it was
too much.
300. I think it was 300 when it first came out, though.
23andMe test.
That'd be fun.
How much is this DNA test? Ugh.
How much?
It's $199.
What? That's too much.
That's too much money.
$100 maybe just for funsies, but yeah.
All right, guys, we're raising money.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Hit the super chats, even though we can't get them on this show. But
okay, so you can get just ancestry. Oh, I can't even say that word. Ancestry and traits, and that's $99. Or you can get health and ancestry, and that one is $199.
I don't think you need the health. You know why? Because I don't think
that just tells you if you.
But
it's like I don't want to know that I'm going to have this horribly predetermined disease that's going to riddle my body when I get older. Like,
right. No, I don't need to.
Why do I need to know that from now till it hits me?
Yeah, I'm just going to live, and then when it happens, it happens.
99's not terrible.
But see, and who Lorna was saying, the DNA tests often turn out to be fake. But here's the deal, though. We would know.
That's what I thought. It's complete bunk.
But if you took it, Jamie, you and I don't know what your wife, like what her ancestry is. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know, your mom was 100% Italian and your dad's on that side. Like for you, you would know if it came up and it wasn't like, oh, you're 50% Italian or somewhere around there. You'd be like, this is totally bunk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
because like also the other reason they say that like it could be slightly bunk because like, okay, my grandparents, they lived in Italy and they came from Italy and so that they're Italian. Right. But that doesn't mean that like their ancestors didn't come from.
Could have came from anywhere. Could have came from anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
They could have come from, Scotland and moved to Italy many hundreds of years ago.
Right.
And then technically for generations, everyone's been in Italy, but you're not Italian. Right. Technically, so they're saying to determine where that person is from, there's no way they can really do that, to say that that's Italian or that's not Italian.
Yeah.
So that's why they're saying,
yeah,
nobody's 100% anything.
Well, yeah, no, you never could be, really. I mean, it's back from the immediate ancestry.
But I would be interested. I'm sure I'm 100% Peruvian. Somebody did something with somebody else somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Look at me. German, Irish, Scottish, Welsh. Everybody's just having a good old time.
Who said they're Hobbit? Jaquita said she's a Hobbit, I think. Jimmy Duran said, I'm pretty sure we are Hobbit.
I wonder if that would show up on the test. They're like, all right, sir,
Let's go wait in line with Trish. That is the one food that I have refused to eat. And I told Drew what it was.
He showed me and we talked about it, and I would not.
When I went to the Philippines, her family attempted to get me to do it. And they tried every little guilt thing on me. And I was like, nope, sorry.
The only way I'd be able to eat something like that is if it was a drink and I could get it down real quick, or if it was small, or if it was small enough, literally I could put it in my mouth, maybe chew for a second and swallow it. Because there's no way.
You can't. It's a whole big thing with a beak and feathers. And it's no.
So gnarly. So gnarly.
And here's my other question. Why? I asked them specifically. I was like, does it taste delicious? And they're like, no. And I'm like, why would I eat it then? Now, if you told me that here's this thing, it looks terrible, but it's amazing. Okay, Kevin Fisher, balut is
brace yourself.
Also referred to sometime as a 1,000-year egg, and it is a fermented chicken or duck egg. So take an egg that has been fertilized and a little chicken or duck is growing in it. And then before it comes to life, they pickle it or bury it or do something with it and cook it. And so when you open it up, it is like a little bird in the egg with a beak and a head and eyes and little looking feathery things.
Mm-hmm.
And you're supposed to drink the juice of it out and then eat the
I'll drink coffee. Thanks. I'll just drink some
hard
coffee.
Stop.
Yep. Apparently, Trish the Dish grew up eating it as a kid. I don't know if she's kidding or if she's straight up serious, but
dude, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who love it, who think it's great. It's like a delicacy. And that's what they always tell you, to eat disgusting things.
They just
it's a delicacy.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's some things that people eat, like us, that no, nope, wouldn't do it.
Hold on, I will make everybody. Hope everyone has had their dinner.
Brace yourself, everybody. If you don't want to see it, close your eyes,
because I hope you have all digested. Because this is right here. This is balut.
I can't even look at it. It's just too gnarly, man. It's too gnarly. Gnarly for us. It's too gnarly for us.
Even haggis doesn't sound as bad as balut to me. I would probably eat haggis.
Yeah, I think I'd try.
I'd give that a try.
Really? Is that like liver?
It's like sheep's stomach.
Oh, stomach. That's right.
And then they stuff it with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the lining is the stomach that they use to hold it. I've eaten tripe. Tripe is the stomach the intestine or something.
Yeah, it's the intestine.
And they slice it, and it's in soups and Vietnamese soups. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Because it's delicious.
Because it tastes good.
They told me that doesn't even taste good.
Yeah. The queen wants to know if it's cooked.
Yeah, it is cooked. They used to, in China, they used to just like bury it in the sand is kind of how they would cook it. But now I guess they said they boil it is how you do it. So it used to be the eggs are first placed in a bamboo basket buried in sand under the sun or covered in heated rice husks. Different countries use different techniques. After a span of 14 to 16 weeks, they are preserved and brought out of the ground. And then they're cooked, peeled, and boiled.
Well, I feel a little bit better that it is cooked, though. In my mind, I was thinking it wasn't really cooked.
Ugh. And I just don't understand it. I just nope. Yes, Kevin, nope. Nope.
But that's the thing. Back in the day, they used to bury things to cook them.
I don't know if there is enough hot sauce in the world for that.
Would you do it for $1 million?
Yeah, 100%. I'd do almost anything for $1 million.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that. I think I'd do it for 100,000. Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yep.
But no, just to eat for.
No.
No.
Yeah, and I'm down with trying pretty much almost anything.
Like there's a dish. The Philippines, they have a dish. It's called sisig. And it's basically like the face and the head. They take a pig's head and they like boil it down, and they take like all the face and like the stuff around and they chop it up into like, and then they sizzle it with garlic and onions.
Oh, that sounds good.
Dude, it's fantastic. It's like pig face. And I'm like, I don't care that it's pig face.
Is it almost like, does it have like chitlins or
yes, like a chitlin-y
kind of like pork rindy kind of vibe?
And it's crispy. Oh my God. But like they make it with just regular pork in a lot of places, like not the head pork.
But I heard the face, like, I'm not kidding. Like people said, in a lot of the animals, like the face is like a really tasty.
Oh my God.
Tasty part, Jimmy's like, snack time.
It is amazing. I love it.
Now I want pig face.
Oh, let's go get some pig face.
I didn't think I was going to say that today out loud. I want some pig face.
You do it with diced onions and garlic and chili peppers and calamansi juice. Oh.
Ooh. So is it like spicy at all?
Yeah.
Oh, you have my heart.
They make a super spicy version of it, and it's like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We've chased off Jaquita.
She's like, I'm not talking about this crazy stuff.
Lorna, they are a poor culture, and a lot of the things that people will eat in some of those are because they eat everything that's available. But think of it this way. Those were regular eggs at one point in time. You could have just cooked it as an egg and had a delicious omelet.
But you know what though?
Instead of that.
But Trish the Dish did make a point now that you're saying that, where it's like, oh, it's an egg. But when it gets to that point, it's like more protein. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're looking at, I'm just saying like a standpoint of like,
I understand what you're saying.
If you really, I wouldn't just eat it, but I'm just saying like, give you a little more bang for your buck, man. It's not just an egg. It's just not just an egg embryo.
So I'll show you a little something here, just so you can kind of get an idea of. This is one of the images that shows when you search for it. And you know that guy Andrew Zimmerman?
Yeah,
he had that show going around and eating.
Yep.
So look at his face in the corner right there. That was him after eating it.
Not having it, huh?
And like I've said a million times, if they told me it was delicious, I'd be all on it.
Yeah.
But when you tell me it doesn't taste good and you have to eat it,
why would I eat it? Tell me it tastes like bacon.
I know a lot of people hate and are skeeved out by raw oysters. I love them.
I'm so sad because I loved them until I ate a bad one.
And got sick.
Dude, it was bad. 3 days, man. 3 days. And it was like all I could taste for 3 days was salt water, but like, it was just like.
I love them.
But they were so good. Refreshing.
There's this place here in Orlando. It was called Lee and Rick's Oyster Bar. And it's a little dive place in the middle of like not the greatest neighborhood. And it's shaped like a ship. And you go in there and literally it's just a bar. And the guy sits a bucket down and he just shucks oysters. And you just, by the bucket,
slam them down.
Eat oysters.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Me and my friends would go in there and just destroy buckets and buckets of oysters.
They are so good. But you know what? With that too, like after eating raw oysters, I felt good. Like there's something about it, man, that actually makes you feel like rejuvenated, man. You know, I think they're good. I had a bad one twice.
Oh, there's a Brazil pavilion back on at Epcot. I mean, I know there's been a Brazil pavilion. They have those little cheesy breads, which Brazilian cheese breads.
Yes.
I don't know about you. I could eat about 100 of them.
Yep. Me too. And Marcia actually makes them, I believe. Yeah, you heard it right.
Yep. Well, I know what's happening in our next potluck.
Right? Yep. I don't know if she's still in here.
When the apocalypse ends, we need to have like a potluck.
Oh, dude.
With all of the people that we know, can you imagine the food we would have?
Dude. We should do that. Yeah. When the apocalypse is over, you're right, Jamie. I like this idea. I'll bring desserts. You guys bring the food. And we'll just go nuts. We'll go nuts. I hope Marcia can bring like the big meat, the Brazilian meat on a stick.
Oh, I don't know about you. I could spend about 9 hours at Texas de Brazil.
I think that's in Orlando, right?
Yeah. There's 2 places in Orlando that do that Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah.
Texas de Brazil and Fogo de Chao.
Okay.
Both are excellent. And they both give you the little cheesy breads. But they have the sweet bananas. Which is, they take a banana and they kind of fry it with brown sugar. Dude, we are like they hate us. We're like, can you bring a few more of the breads and more bananas?
We're just gonna load up.
This is like 3 hours into the meal. We're like, and can we get more of the breads and more of the bananas?
Sir, you cannot have any more. We're out of bananas and bread.
We had run them out.
Oh, dude, I'm getting hungry, man.
So am I. Why do we do this?
I know, seriously. Why don't you people stop us? Because I know everybody else is getting hungry too.
Because guess where Dad and Drew are going on Sunday?
Where are we going, Jamie?
Festival of the Arts, Epcot. We're going to eat some foods.
Eating.
So
it's all about
what
eating.
have we missed? I only ate a couple of things when we were there. I ate the giant Chinese meatball. Very good.
Oh, dude, that was good.
Drew's recommendation.
It was just one of those weird ones that didn't look good, but I'm like, I think I just got to try it because I can't assume it's not good. And it was delicious because then you assume, rosewater desserts are good, that they're not. They're absolutely not. You need to eat the mushroom risotto.
Oh, yes. I love a risotto. Dude. Now, the Italy booth had raspberry-filled donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Which sounded pretty fantastic.
It does, but I felt like it's a raspberry donut, though. It's probably going to be pricey, isn't it?
So wait.
What?
Are there going to be a Brazilian pavilion?
Yes, that's what they've been talking about this for a while.
Like not just like a festival booth.
No,
like an actual Brazilian pavilion.
Yes, they've been
I love
talking
saying that.
Brazilian pavilion. I know.
Brazilian pavilion.
Brazilian pavilion. It's going to be the most popular just because it rolls.
No attraction. Okay.
But a lot of food. But yes, they've been talking about that. And this is what I wondered. I don't know where they thought about putting it. In my mind, I'm like, I feel
Where's
like
it going?
I feel like they put it at the African corner.
I guess because the African corner is technically not a pavilion.
And
there's a lot of space there.
People just walk through it, dude, myself included.
And they do the drums a little bit and then
they
that's
go,
it.
oh, this is fun, and let's keep going to Italy. This news is around for a while. I can't wait.
Well, I knew they were talking about it.
Yeah.
I thought it was this coming Sunday was when we're doing Epcot. Let me look at my plans. That's what I had on the books here. Between Germany and Italy.
Germany.
Oh, there is a lot of space.
Yeah, there is.
A little bit of dead space there. You could put it in.
But I don't know. Like, seriously, though, I feel bad for the for that African corner, man. Like I feel like you need to do something. Like, either make that a pavilion, you know.
We have Epcot, or we did. That's Thursday. You guys have a Thursday one.
Do we have a Thursday one?
Friday, Sunday.
It is on again, Brazil. Ooh.
I thought you guys switched to Epcot, you said. Or did you not? You said you were gonna. I don't show you guys with us. It's just us at Epcot on Sunday.
I don't know what we did. I'm always the last to know, Jamie.
You guys are at Magic Kingdom. No, I don't see your guys' plans. Where are your guys' plans?
Maybe we didn't make any.
Oh, wait. Maybe you guys are. Let me see. Hold on. You guys are at Magic Kingdom that day. You got to try to switch it. See if you can switch it. No, Drew never told me. We talked about this and you said, oh, we're going to switch it. And maybe we're going to have to do that too. And you didn't do it, buddy.
Oh my God. What? Oh, now it's awkward. Thanks, guys.
Now it's all awkward.
No,
well,
it's not awkward.
I'm going to be at Epcot trying foods.
We might be. We don't know. Now we're going to see. No, it's the last Sunday.
It's this coming Sunday. This is the final Sunday of the festival. Yeah,
it's the last.
Yeah, the festival's over after this.
Okay. I'll have to sort that out then. Ah, Queen's like, let me switch it.
You guys suck.
I suck.
It's like you guys did not tell me.
It's okay to be separated, guys. Jamie.
No.
Don't you
No.
know?
I need my buddy.
Sammy Skidoo said, Jamie, don't you know by now travel plans go through the Queen? Drew doesn't run the show.
February 22nd is the last day of Festival of the Arts.
That's baloney.
So that's this Monday.
That's baloney.
So if you don't go this weekend, you're not getting in. Can you guys switch it? Could it happen? Tune in later to find out.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have to wait around to find out. But you got to eat that. You got to eat the risotto. You got to eat the risotto.
Okay.
And the chili relleno. I think
okay.
Pronounced that correctly.
Queen Marcia's like, yeah, Drew forgot. I'm telling you, it's on Drew.
I don't know. I think I remember things, and then I remember that I didn't. Sorry, everybody.
I know. I should just. The funny thing is, we have a chat between me, Drew, and Queen, so that she's in there in case Drew and I talk about weird stuff, and then she doesn't forget. But apparently, we talked about it on the show, I think, maybe, or somewhere. I don't remember where we talked about it.
Maybe we just talked about it, you and I, at the park or something.
At the park, and we're like, oh, you're like, yeah, let's do that. And then we just never.
And then we didn't.
All right, guys, we are over 2 hours into this sucker.
Look at us go.
I think we had a pretty good night of news. We had a dumb criminal. We tried a hot sauce, which we haven't done in a while.
It was a really tasty one.
I think it was a solid night.
Yeah.
Dad got to wear his shirt. We saw Skeletor.
You guys
good night. And Peruvian Barbie. I've never seen a Peruvian Barbie.
I hadn't either. I don't even know where I think she got it years ago. I don't know where she got it. Probably at a flea market. Yeah, she got a wicked good bargain.
Bargain.
Dude, she got a bargain.
So I think that's it. We're going to call it a night here, guys. Drew, where are you going to be next?
God, I don't even know. I don't know. We're going to be somewhere tomorrow.
Queen.
Where are we going to be next? Where am I going to be tomorrow? I'll be in
Drew's going to go watch The Green Hornet.
Yeah, I got to watch The Green Hornet. And what was the other one? Wasn't there another one?
I got to go watch Real Steel.
Real Steel. That's one I wanted to rewatch.
But if you haven't seen Green Hornet, start with that one first because it'll be a new experience for you.
I'll do that. And
I need to watch The Interview. I hadn't seen that one.
Yep. And you should watch the other one with
Sonic. I haven't seen Sonic.
Gotta watch Sonic. It was good. You will be surprised, like Jimmy Duran was saying. You'll be pleasantly surprised at it's a fun movie to watch. So yeah, so I'll be somewhere tomorrow.
I have not seen the Cruella de Vil trailer. I saw the picture of the actress dressed as Cruella, but I haven't watched the trailer yet.
Cruella.
Drew, Alan needs you to go to Indiana and shovel some snow.
I'll be right there.
Kato, are we in the hood? I'm telling you, man, you will love it. It's so Seth Rogen.
I was just gonna say Seth Rogen. It sounds like it's so Seth Rogen.
And superhero. So it's perfect.
Perfect.
So Drew doesn't know where he's gonna be.
Where are we gonna be tomorrow night? She said, "I know where we'll be on Sunday on Sunday in Epcot. We'll be somewhere tomorrow around 5. I don't know. A park of sorts.
Follow Drew on Instagram. He'll tell you.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I will be doing my Saturday video. Yes. That's the next thing you'll probably see from me, which will be my Saturday outlet update. Usually goes up around between 5 and 8 o'clock. Sometimes I put it on right at the same time that Disney Stranger is doing a premiere that he told us about before. And then I still schedule my video at the same time as his video because I'm a terrible person. And I don't look at things.
Yeah. See, I'm not the only one. I forget things. Jamie doesn't look at things.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have that coming up. And then Sunday, I'll be at Epcot. Maybe Drew will be there. We don't know.
No, she got it. I'll be at Epcot.
Boom. Phew. That's happening.
Phew. Just did it.
That just happened.
Boom. Mic drop. Yep.
That just happened. We are in for Sunday. Yes.
We are in for Sunday.
We are going to eat some awesome foods and not a rose water panna cotta.
No, because I owe the queen. I'm literally going to buy her own. I'm not going to split it. I'm going to get her the risotto, and I'm going to buy her the chili relleno, and that's all.
You took all. You didn't do a good sharing.
Well, she wasn't with me. No, I had to go alone. I had to go alone, and then I was eating them, and then people were like, "Oh, that's nice. You get the good food when Veronica's not with you." And yeah, she's like. Yeah, Queen was like, "Oh, that's nice. You get me a pretzel when we go out." So
a bad pretzel.
A bad pretzel.
And a stale churro. And you get mushroom risotto and filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Oh, I was like, "Oh, the chili relleno." I'm like, "Oh, the beef is just buttery."
Boy,
I'm a horrible person. But I'm going to make it up to her. I'm going to make it up to her, dude.
And there's 2 restaurants that we need to, when we can actually sit down and have a real meal with masks off and such. Mm-hmm. We have to go to Via Napoli.
Yes.
And I want to go to La Cellier.
Yes.
The Canadian steakhouse.
Yes.
Because I love steak. I don't know about you.
Love it.
Probably my number one. Like if you were like, what are you going to eat tonight? I'm going to get a big old steak.
See, I ate steak so much. I got more. I didn't eat as many hamburgers. Like I really wasn't a hamburger guy. It was always steak.
But what about Ford's Garage? That's a great hamburger, right?
Okay, can we talk? I know we're trying to end the show. We can talk
about it. Before we end the show, we never end the show when we say we're ending the show.
No, we don't. I have to talk about this. Okay. And maybe it was just a bad night. They had a bad cook. It was just bad situations going on. Okay.
Nope. It was bad.
People have told me, I've heard from multiple people, Ford's Garage, which is a restaurant. It's like the whole, like, oh, you're in a garage. I mean, very cool decor. Looks great. First off, we went to the one in Orlando. First off, we waited an hour, like in the queue, to get called.
So this is the sign you see when you go to the outlets. I mean, that looks like a delicious burger, doesn't it?
It really does. I wish mine
really good.
Yeah, it really does. So, an hour finally, Queen, I'm telling you, man. So we finally get set down. I'm gonna tell this whole story. I have to. We finally get set down.
I'm here for it.
And I'm with my mother and my sister and her kids and Veronica and my kids, our kids. And so the guy takes our order. About 1 hour later, so we're up to 2 hours now. We don't have any food. The food finally comes. Everybody at the table, literally everybody except for me, got macaroni and cheese of some sort. I got myself a barbecue. What was it? What did I get? The barbecue. It was like a barbecue burger, had a piece of brisket on it. And it said, oh, it comes with sauce and coleslaw and all this good stuff. I'm like, yes. I take a bite out of that burger and it literally tasted like cardboard. It was dry. There was virtually no coleslaw, no sauce. So mine was bad, but I was like, okay. My sister, that she paid like $14 for a macaroni and cheese this big, like in one of those oval things. I'm not kidding. It literally was cavatappi pasta with like 2 little spoonfuls of cheese on it. That was it. Veronica got a macaroni and cheese that was supposed to be blackened chicken macaroni and cheese. She literally got like a cheap fried piece of chicken just slapped on that. It wasn't blackened, nothing. And all of them were cold and dry. This was the kicker, though. We finally get the manager over because we were like, you know, we're not being mean or anything, but we're just like, yeah, we're not super happy about this. And my mother, you know, switched her plate, you know, with my sister and was like, here, you eat mine. Mine had a little more cheese on it. Yeah, I'm telling you, people do. We had a horrible experience. My mom wanted some cheese. Like we were like, we'll deal with the macaroni. Could you, to the manager, could you just bring over some cheese? The guy comes over with a little ramekin of cheese. He's like, oh, here you go. She puts it on. It's cold cheese. Just a thing of cold cheese.
Like just cold shredded cheese.
Cold liquid cheese, but it wasn't like, you know, macaroni. Oh, God. And we're just sitting there going, what? And then, of course, the queen was like, we're not paying for this right here. You're going to have to take that off the bill. Because we work in food and we know, like, you can't. We're very easy going. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. The queen said, could you just make mine again? And he looked at her and goes, it's going to take a while, though. When someone has a problem, that is the first thing you deal with, working in food. Yeah. And that's why she goes, well, then you take it off the bill. But the guy took off 3 of the macaroni dishes off. It was a horrible experience. And I hate to be that person, but because of that one experience, I won't go back. I just won't go back. It's a one and done. I'm not going to waste my money or my time, you know, and even like, I don't know how much better that burger could have been. Like, even with all this stuff,
You said the bacon lacked flavor.
That I think,
and to me, that doesn't compute.
It didn't to me. Like, and that was my thing where I'm like, all right, well, let me make this work. So I turned it like, okay, there's a big piece of bacon there. I'll see if that I took a bite and the bacon had no flavor and it was dry. It was literally like eating turkey bacon with no flavor whatsoever. It was bad.
Exactly, Jimmy Duran. When he told me the bacon had no flavor, I was like, what do you mean?
I experienced that. I've never had that ever in my life. I don't know what they did that night, but it wasn't just one dish. The whole table just got terrible.
You know what one of the worst feelings in the world is? When you have a restaurant you love, and you're like, you guys got to come try this.
I know.
And then you got to go try this.
Yep.
And the person's like, dude, it was horrible.
Yeah, and you're like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Like,
yeah.
It's fantastic, right? Like Sally right now, she's like, we love that place, or so and so. Like, it's great, and it's like, you can't. It doesn't make sense to you. But that's my favorite place, and they're like, no, it's terrible.
Yeah,
like it doesn't even work.
It's just one of those things that I've heard a million people tell me how good it was. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I went, man, and I was like, nope, I won't. I shouldn't have paid it. Yeah,
Christy's right. You guys should not have paid the bill. Period. If that many dishes of a check are bad, they should literally just comp the meal and say sorry for your experience.
But see, this is the deal, Jamie. This manager, when we called him over, okay, we've worked in food. I know how you're supposed to handle these situations. All this guy, we were like, yeah, we got and explained everything. He says, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. He said sorry about 78 times. Okay. Didn't suggest anything, like how, like if you're a manager, somebody's like, dude,
how do I make it right?
You say, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. What can we do to make this right? Not just, I'm sorry. Right. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't want you to sit here and be sorry. I just want you to fix the issue here. You know what I mean? Fix the issue.
No. That's bad on that manager because
it was bad.
It literally should have been either, oh, we're going to remake all your food. I'm so sorry. I'm going to fire it right away. Yep. Or if that's not possible in his kitchen, then it's, look, you guys, you're not paying for any of this stuff. We're so sorry.
No, there's a few options.
That's a Disney thing.
Yeah.
That's a Disney thing.
But it really should be,
No, but what I'm saying is, like, if that was a Disney restaurant that happened at, you would have gotten a totally different response.
Absolutely. No, this guy just wanted to be sorry. Where I'm like, dude, the food's still terrible. And
you're sorry. I'm sorry. It doesn't make this food any better.
Right. And, and we did tip, we still obviously gave the waiters, there's two of them. We gave them a tip. So we're like, we know you work for your tips and stuff. But at the same time, you're like, it was a combination of everything where I'm like, as a server, don't you look at the food? Like Veronica was saying, like when you're taking it off, don't you look at it and make sure it's good? Like you have to face these people and go, here is your delicious item,
Right.
Like, and they still came over and brought it. And it was just like, oh my word, dude. Never.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Never again. I just went, nope, one and done. I can't.
And the funny thing is, I have been wanting to get a burger at that place because every weekend I go to that outlet and I see that sign. And I'm like, man, that looks like a good burger. And they made bacon not have flavor, and my mind is blown.
My mind was blown.
The only way I think you can do that is if it's turkey bacon.
Dude, this was like, give me turkey bacon on that burger over that bacon that they put. And I absolutely cannot stand turkey bacon because it's not bacon. Let's call it. It's just turkey. Bad turkey.
Yeah, no, that would not work for me.
So yeah, won't do Ford's Garage again.
Great way to end the thing with a non-recommendation of a restaurant. Don't go to Ford's Garage.
I don't want to say don't go to Ford's Garage. Just understand that I personally had a bad experience. Other people have had great experiences. So just find out what night the manager that I dealt with is working, and don't go that night.
I'm not going to Ford's Garage. I won't be doing it.
Jamie's not going to it.
I'm done.
I'm sorry.
They've angered my friend.
I was just disappointed.
You mess with one of us, you mess with both of us.
Jamie, I wasn't angry. I was just disappointed.
His mom.
I was disappointed.
He did it to his mom.
He totally did it to my mom. And then I'm like, can you get some cheese? Yeah, we're going to give you some cold cheese to pour over your cold macaroni.
Here's some cold Velveeta.
Yeah, cold Velveeta.
Disney Stranger with the comment of the night, going all the way back to D for Disney. I heard Ford's Barn was better, but it burned down.
Round of
We're going to end on that one, guys.
Disney Stranger, I'm taking my hat off. Not really, but I'll tip my hat to you.
Drew, what is the only way to live?
not at Ford's garage, but in the moment, my friend. And
in the
this
moment,
guy,
somewhere other than Ford's garage.
Yeah, right. And this dude over here does not do outros at all.
So that's it, folks. You have a wonderful night.